Hey, Quasical. Hey, Elder. Some really good music, right? It's so good! How you doing, guys? Oh, music, right, I was like, something seems wrong here. It's too quiet in my head. It happens. It happens. Hey, Elder. How you doing? Hope you've had a good day. Shuffle. Shuffling in. Alright, now that we're shuffled in, welcome to my 101 tutorial on playing games. First, you shuffle in. 2, you shuffle on. And 3, you shuffle through. Yeah. Now go out and enjoy playing dumb games. Save me, my dentist cancelled on me. What? In what world? In what world do dentists cancel on you, okay? People don't even want to attend dentists to begin with. Like, a dentist canceling on you? What happened? Is there something wrong with your teeth? What happened? Are your teeth okay? That is so weird. I can't even imagine what it'd be like having a, like, what? Hey Morgan. Hey Daft. It's the fabulous cute Aussie Han herself. Well, I wouldn't make it sound like I'm famous or something. That's ridiculous. It's just me. Just Han. Just the Han. Just the HAN. NH. Just the palindrome herself, yes. Just go around being like, yes, I am the palindrome. That sounds like a great name. That'd be like my name if I ever like decide to be like a dramatic horror monster or something. It'd be like the nickname for the character. You know how like you might have the Stare or something, or the Watcher. It's like, I am the palindrome. Anyway, hi Peter. Really sorry, I don't know where this cough has come from. Oh my gosh. The way reception spoke, he gone on holiday until January. Well then, why book an appointment for then? That's insane. Is your teeth emergency important or not? Not a monster? What do you mean? How am I a monster? Just because I make people watch One Piece doesn't make me a monster. They come voluntarily, okay? Anyway, back to my Tiana. Oh my god! Thanks for contributing to the challenge. 100% does. You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Thanks for contributing. I'm trying to figure out what I'm even going to do for the 24-hour stream. I've already kind of scheduled in when it's going to happen. Whether you guys make it or not, I have a schedule, so... I'm already trying to like figure out things I might want to do on the day. Like, I've been meaning to do a painting stream for ages. I really need to sit down and do some art as well too. There's quite a few things I actually really need to sit down and do that I would like to do, but I haven't done it. 24 hour? Sorry, not 24 hours, sorry, 12 hours. Sorry. It's a 12-hour stream. 12-hour stream. We'll do it again. You know, guys, I've been streaming. For like 5 years. I'm in denial. Great. Nope, clip it, she said 24 hours. No! Fury, no! Why are there so many bad guys? Get him. I can't wait for the DLC of this game. I'm so excited. It's just because I love seeing like starter Pokemon and stuff. God, my game is lagging a lot today. Maybe it's because I've had this open all day. It's loaded in too many things. It's also raining in game, so that's never amazing. But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Have you redeemed? Yeah, I do. There you are, Morgan, by the way. Look at you. You're beautiful. I love it. I borrowed Adara's Switch yesterday and did some trading. These were the other ones I bought after stream. If you guys didn't see my messages on Discord, I, after catching the shiny Phoebus at like 12:30 at night, I ended stream and then proceeded to continue shiny hunting for another like 30 minutes, and I caught this guy, and this guy, when he shows, and this guy. So I got 3 more, and then in the morning, I caught this guy. So, you know, it finally felt like all my luck came slingshotting backwards and forwards. It was kind of weird. Svan! How you doing, Svan?
Swan_OJ cheered. X100.
Yeah, OJ, let's go. Doing good and looking forward to Christmas. All the Christmas stuff. Han, do you need help? Why would I need help? Is there a reason? I'm fine. We're doing great. Legit, but what, huh? What's going on? What's going on? I really need new Joy-Cons. I really need to go buy new Joy-Cons, but I'm waiting till Christmas. So we'll see me getting frustrated at my continual Joy-Con drift within the next things. I'm just glad that it took so long for it to happen though. Like, I've been using these since I got the thing, which was in 2020, so it's a good 3 years at least. For the amount of gaming I've done on the Switch, pretty good. Do you have a problem shiny hunting? No. Not really. I mean, it's entirely dependent on me actually finding the shinies to begin with. Sometimes there's lots of them, sometimes there's not. I'm not entirely sure what I should do. I'll be honest, I didn't know what to stream tonight. I could have played a lot of different things, and I keep thinking about going back and just doing some random stuff in Tears of the Kingdom. I also bought another game to play on stream called Journey. It's a short game that I could play, but I was like, maybe I'll just leave it for a different day. You know, I'm closer to Christmas. What else happened? I think it's Christmas 2 weeks from now. I know, right? Insane. I'm kind of in shock of how quickly December has already just vanished. No, lost my wallet. Had to reissue all my cards. Shit. Not gonna be doing a lot of Christmas shopping this year. Fuck, man, that's horrible. Well, I guess you save money? I don't know. Head pats for Swan. It's okay. Christmas is not about gifts. It's always, it's about spending it with each other, obviously, so. Fun story, guys. There is leaking happening in, near in the main room right now, because there's like some water dripping from like I think it's from like the hot water unit or something. I don't know, that's what other people keep saying. I don't know what a hot unit, I don't know anything about plumbing. I don't know things, okay? Just dumb girl energy. Ay. But yeah, so we found it literally yesterday, and I'm like, oh great, now I'm gonna have to like message our person, and it was really funny writing to the real estate agent, because it's just like, hi, thanks for help with the oven last week, but we've found dripping happening in the thing, and I'm, you know, like, and of course they've already, like, I already got a call from someone being like, hey, we're gonna come in tomorrow, and I'm like, oh great, fuck, I forget how like quickly y'all can do this sort of thing. I was just sure that it was like, alright, it's happening, too late now, can't do much else about it. And what is leaking? Maybe it's leaking fluid. What? No. Aylin! You're lucky? Am I lucky? What am I lucky about? What? What am I lucky? How you doing, Aylin? Hope your weekend was good. What else happened? So yeah, that's... Water damage is not something to fuck around with, so good agents will get on that ASAP. Well, that's the problem, is that Adara and I never go in that cupboard. So, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know how long it's been happening for. I only realized because I saw some water on the ground and I was like, Adara, you spilled a lot of water when you did the dishes. But then as I was trying to like soak it up and like I got out a mop and stuff like that, it didn't look like it was going away and I was like, what's going on here? I opened up the cupboard and it looks like, if you think like, if this is the front of the cupboard this side and I'm looking into it, it looks like water's actually dribbling backwards into the back of the cupboard and then sloshing down the side and then probably seeping underneath in some capacity. I don't know, because it's like the water that was dripping here, right? It was dripping from underneath almost, not from on top, which is not good. It's a weird way of explaining it, but the landlord's going to fix stuff right away. Hell yeah. No, they were good. I like our real estate agent. He and I are buddies, we're friends. You know how it is. Not really, but you know, in my brain it's like, hi, yes, it's me again. How you doing? Anyway, can you help me with this? Vegan was busy selling scrub tops for my sister. Oh, right, yeah, I remember that. And then I was like, what's a scrub top? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Didn't actually Google it. Where's my phone? Ah! Pokemon outbreak has dispersed, unfortunately. Well, that's disappointing. Kind of want to see if I want to, like, get to very specific... I feel like I want to try and... Maybe we should try and get a ferret outbreak. I don't have... Maybe we should try and go for... I'm too tired for spelling. If our new landlord is better. That's fair. That's a fair want in life. You should have good ones, because otherwise that's mean. Like, check your emails. Whoopa. I don't know if I want a shiny Whooper or not. I don't know if I can be bothered with a shiny Whooper. My game is lagging. I do need more of these guys. Oh, shizzle pops. My game okay? It is lagging so much. I don't know if it's the rain or... Magikarp. Magikarp! Sorry. I'm gonna go on a little walk. Age is close enough to be anyway. I mean, yeah, you're right about that. On a keyboard, hell yeah. Be the keyboard of your dreams, guys. Live life. Ooh, I was gonna ask. So I found out that on Twitch, what they've done is they've allowed people to have more animated emotes now. Which is pretty cool, but I have literally no ideas for animated emotes. So if anyone wants to suggest any kind of fun ideas, I am open to any sort of suggestion, because my brain is a blank. I could probably sit down and like do some sketching if need be, you know. Svan's like, don't worry, I got you. God, the break dancing, that is amazing. I like how it's like, and the problem is all of these are really intricate ones. I animate my own ones and they're so difficult. I was thinking I wouldn't mind changing the "this is fine" emote, the one with the cup of water with the fire behind it. If I just did it in the sense it'd be only like 2 frames, but it would be just the fire kind of like moving. Just change that into an animated emote one. Like that, but with chicken. Wait, the chicken with the fire or the chicken peeking around the corner? I was out of space with my 0 animated emotes. Fuck! Why do things keep attacking me? Draw something and then AI generate an animation. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't believe in using any sort of AI. I'm sorry, I am like No. Listen, if I can't be bothered paying someone online to animate something for myself, you bet as hell that I'm not going to be bothered literally supporting the system that could be possibly losing them jobs, alright? The point is, I rely on nothing and no one, so I will be doing it all myself. Chicken peeping. You don't AI. AI thieves. Yeah. I mean, first thing comes to mind is an animated praise emote. I do like the one that's like the cat. If I did one that's like the cat, just going bam bam, but it's like my burb, that would be pretty cute. Tappity tap. I'm just writing down the what is it called? Jam cat? I'm just gonna write down jam cat. I'll know what it means. 2 to 3 years, you'll be using it all the time. I love this anti-AI nonsense. No! People need to have jobs, okay? I know it's probably going to be eventually fairly, like, integrated into the system, but it also needs to be very highly regulated, in my opinion, in relation to at least stopping the idea of it being used to falsely, you know, like, incriminate people if it ever gets to a point where it's that good, you know? Hey, Jangmo. Any other emotes? I do love the fire one, though. I need to keep coming up. I need to come up with more ideas. Wait, I never changed. I was gonna change the thing and I forgot. Alright. Change the time. Just to change the time I do. Alright. What do we got? Mighty Enter again. That's kind of funny. Quagsire. Kind of funny. Where's Furret? Give me a Furret outbreak, please. Let me live my furry dreams. I should probably try and get a Flabebe. I always want to call them the Floettes, but the Flabebes. Anaconda. I mean, looking at the Anaconda one would actually be good. Fletchender would be also pretty good. I have a Marill. I have a Rookidee. I have Shinx. I don't have Luxio, but I'm too lazy to get Luxio. You know what? Let's go over and do this one. No, but it's about how it learns from already existing content, you know? Like, it's, you know, like, like the fact that it could mean that, you know, if you feed an AI all of this content that looks like, I don't know, what's a good thing? Like Banksy's artwork or something, or like it looks like a very specific character kind of, God, frame rate. You know, like that means instead of paying that person to make an emote in their style, they could just put all of that stuff in and then be like, write an emote, like make it a cat emote that looks like this. Then that person has lost out on money because their entire like way of how they do things is different. Learning and training, but that's humans. That's human effort. The element of having humans actually do something and learning is okay. Like if, well, to a certain degree, it's not crazy, you know, like, you know, it's like how, like, you can trace artwork. It's that whole idea of like, you can trace artwork. God, my Joy-Cons, no. You can, I'm going the wrong way anyway. You can trace artwork to help you learn how to do it yourself, but if you tried to trace someone's artwork literally face to face, people would be like, that's a copy. Yeah, trace shapes are not copy artwork. Yeah, exactly. Rather than straight out, like, kind of, like, copying the entire idea of what a person might do. Like, at the end of the day, like, people are going to lose out on money on this. Anyway, trying to think of other animated ideas. I do love my little blue burb guy. Raphael, the bestest of boys. He's so important to me. He's so good. Alright. I don't know, it'd be kind of cute to have like a little face of Raphael, I feel. I don't know how I'd animate anything like that though. My only way to animate things is like literally by barely doing 2-3 frames. It's so... takes so much time. Not to mention it's kind of difficult to do on Clip Studio Paint, even though I can do it on Clip Studio Paint to an okay degree. Going around, seeing the sticky snakes in the sand. I think a shiny one is like gray with like yellow eyes, rather than like with green eyes. I'm not entirely sure. What is happening here? Are you even real? What's happening? There's like a physical like box around this. What? Alright then. I was like, why isn't it attacking? Is it a shiny? No, it's literally a box of just craziness. Crawling inside of it. What? Okay. Shinies. Trying to think of like really nothing going on in my brain. Hi guys. How's it going? You like cake? Cake is really yummy. I'm planning on making cinnamon tea cake for Christmas on Christmas Eve for Christmas Day. It's gonna be good. I'm also really hoping to make a ripple cake. I'm really holding out for that. It's gonna be good. Cake, yeah. Do you love cake? Hi. Unless it's fruitcake. No, fruitcake is bad. Do not like fruitcake. I'm not about that. Definitely. I like a good sponge cake. Not crazy about chocolate sponge cakes because it's, I don't know, like it's always just comes off as a bit too rich. But like sponge cakes, pretty good. Anything with strawberries, I will totally fuck with. It's not that bad if made right. No, I'm not a fan of fruitcake. I think it's because like it's really weird. Sultanas, I'll eat by themselves. They're amazing. As soon as you put a raisin or sultana inside of a food, no, I will not touch that. Which is so weird that it's like, how does the dynamic between those two change so much? That is the shiny, I think. Fuck yes! I wasn't even paying attention. You can have this one. Yay! I'm gonna call you silly. Silly, silly. No, silly! He's so precious. Look at him go, silly cobra. I love his eyes. I could call him Lore because One Piece, like Lore in One Piece, Lore in One Piece has like gold eyes. Even though I don't want to do that for a snake. He's more of like a, you know what we really need? We really need like a, actually no, there is like a snow leopard type of Pokemon. There is a snow leopard Pokemon. I'm gonna call you Sally. No, I'm gonna call you, I don't know why I do not like the name Sally. I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry if anyone's named Sally. I don't know, like, I'm gonna call you, I still kind of just want to call him Silly. Silly! Silly Lily. It's funny because Lily actually came in and was like, Silly Lily before. Silly Lily. No. Just gonna call you Silly. Wait. Silly. Yay! Awesome! New shiny get. Let's fucking go. GG easy. Alright. Is there any other ones I can need to keep an eye out for? Hello? Should I keep hunting? That's the question. Do I keep going? I should really, like, when I do streams like this, I should really, like, sit and, like, put, like a number on the screen and be like, this is how many shinies I've caught. Or do that whole thing where they show, like, what my most recent shiny Pokemon is. I don't know how to set up that sort of thing, though. I'd have to have a look. It's a lot of work. This confuses me so much. Why? I can't even jump over it. That's insane. Okay. Maybe I should just, like, you know, cut my losses. Ooh, wait. I need to make sure I put them in the box. Otherwise, I'll level them up. Look at that. Already getting more shinies. Also, I got the shiny Greedent like yesterday. I randomly turned on, I barely played, guys. I was barely playing it. I was just sitting on the couch and had it like sitting beside me and I kept it open and walking like 5 meters and then stopping and getting distracted and talking. And I found him, which is awesome because I needed Greedent. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, okay, cool. Awesome! Alright, what should... I feel like... Wait, was there another outbreak that I wanted to go do? Hello? Fletchinder, right. Oh shit. I don't know if this one's gonna spawn because it's right on the edge. If you see a shiny, like outbreak break out on like right on the edge of like a cliff, there's a high probability it's not the most effective one, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, you got the shiny? Love that for you. Thanks, Morgan. Alright, where are we going? South? South? Sorry, this is me being completely... Oh my god. So last night we were watching One Piece, right? Watching One Piece in the group chat, like we do every Sunday. And we got a tad distracted because they were like, "Oh, here is like a test to see if you know." We got distracted, and I think I think Kat said something like, Hannah doesn't even know 10 countries in Africa. And I was like, yes, I do. And then we brought up this map thing where I had to guess where each of them were. And I was like, okay, I actually don't remember. I probably could have remembered more if I'd like sat and really thought about it, but it's not a part of my prevalent information. And then I was like, don't worry guys, I'll do amazing at Europe. I know countries in Europe. No, I still did horribly. Which is not surprising in the slightest. In saying that though, oh my god, that was something I really wanted to do at some point. I found out there was the thing I was, okay, so ages ago, I said like this whole thing, right? Where I was like, I said something like, if you put me anywhere in the world of like in Breath of the Wild or in like Skyrim or something, I could probably figure out exactly where I am. Like I would be really good at that. I found out someone actually made a game like that. So there is a thing online called, I think, World Finder or something, where you can be placed anywhere within like Skyrim, and then you have to guess where you are, which is so cool. I think I did really well. I think I got one that was a little bit, that was like way off the mark, but besides from that, every single other one I basically had like right on the money. It was amazing. I really wanted to do that on stream at some point, just to show off my brain. This is just me being like, fucking love Skyrim. I already want to play Skyrim again. There's that part of me that's like, can I just like pick up the playthrough I was playing at the end of August and just play through the DLC? Because I'm pretty sure I was just up to the DLC. I was trying to get like tons of stuff done before the DLC. I think. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I could just pick up and play it. This is the other part of me that's like, no, Hannah, don't go back to Skyrim. You replayed it recently. I'm like, no. In saying that, it's not like I have 4 streams to do until the DLC for this game comes out. So it's like, what do I do? I'm not sure. Never really exactly sure about this sort of thing. Are you going for one of those shiny dex things people do? Lol, I never had the time for it. I kind of am. Yeah, so the term shiny, yeah, it's like a dex, so it's also called a living shiny dex, where you have a shiny of every single Pokemon, of every single type of Pokemon too, for all the shinies and stuff. So I'm kind of going for that. It's also one of those things where it's like, there's still just a lot of shinies that I would like to get in general. So there's that kind of, you know, there's stuff I need to do there. Like, I'm relatively new to Pokemon. Yeah. I've heard of some people that have popped up taking the Google Map finders. It's called and making it for fictional locations. Yeah. It's basically what it is. I bought Call of the Lamb, to be honest, for brain empty days. Yeah, no, it's good, it's good. Get those brain empty days. Let's go. I bought Octopath Traveler, and I'm really excited to start playing it, but I haven't even managed to sit down and play any of it yet. I was playing more Coral Island today. I only played it for a few hours between streaming though, because editing, because I'm trying to catch up with editing. The August video is done now though. August is done. And now I was working on doing some like prelim preparation for what's the word? October. October's the word. I got distracted, sorry. Where's all the birds? It's not too bad of an outbreak, but god, these birds are very aggressive. Doing shiny hunts are sometimes really painful because they'll come running at you all the time, and it's like, whoa, slow down there, mate. Come on, bird, come back here. Stop attacking things. What are you doing? No! Okay. Hey, house. Because if I go back to Skyrim, I won't come out for another 2 years. I don't play MMOs for a reason. I need to go back into Final Fantasy 14. I just haven't had the brain space for it at all recently, so... There's a lot going on. I'm playing Skyrim VR too. Ooh. Nice. Playing sorry, I didn't actually read the sentence. Not too long ago, some guy was talking about how he wished Blizzard increased the speed when you're dead so you can just get to your body quicker. Everyone dogpiled him, saying they would lead to character boosts. This is something I hate about MMO communities. RuneScape is the same way. Yeah. Sometimes things just happen. Or it's just one of those things where it's like you think of changing one thing and then think about the lead-on effects and stuff like that. Y'all are like, maybe we change nothing. L3, yeah. Alright. Skyrim VR vanilla is mid, but mods make it amazing. It would be! Imagine like actually looking up and seeing like a really tall like troll, like giant looming over you as it slaps you in the face and then you fling up into the space. That'd be so cool. Oh my god, what a great idea. You have to actually be the height that you're assigned. That's actually something I really need in like the new Elder Scrolls 6. I need to have like different, I want to have a variety of different like sizes, alright? I don't want everyone to just be human sized. I want to have the choice of being astronomically tall or like super, super short, you know? I just think it would be a lot of fun. Then I can be my tiny little guy. Nope. No. Okay. I don't think I'd even be able to figure out. I don't remember what a shiny Fletchinder looks like. I can't remember if it's more reddish or more yellowish or if it's more bluish. I don't know. Literally no idea. If you give a mouse a cookie, it will want milk, but instead they were comparing apples to oranges. I'm just thinking about cookies now, to be honest. I have Ripple biscuits in the cupboard. They taste great with milk. Trolls in VR are very intimidating. I can imagine. Also on break finally, and it feels amazing. Unfortunately, I fell out of keto and I'm nearing the finish line, but I should get back into it fine. You'll be okay. It's alright. Don't stress. Again, luckily something like keto, like as long as you like maintain at least a pretty decent diet and stuff like that, like, you know, you might come off keto and find that you're able to hopefully like be able to like eat in such a way that you could be like losing weight and still be healthy and still gain muscle mass or whatever point of, you know, balance that you want to be in your life, basically. But like you know, maybe you're able to reach that point in your life even after like coming off it, you know. The difficult part is making the start, and you've made a good start. The cake that got me was sourdough bread. My mom and I read somewhere that sourdough was keto friendly. It still has carbs, which I think knocked me out. There's lots of carbs. Well, it is bread. But yeah, maybe it depends. I'm just gonna like jump off. I'm sorry, there's just so many of you. I don't know why they're chasing me so much. Look at all these little guys hanging out. Pokemon is so weird sometimes when, you know, like it'll randomly spawn like 100 Pokemon. It's like, whoa. Like in your nearby vicinity, that is. Sheep. If I'd had open-faced sandwiches, I would have been fine. Oh, okay. Be the sandwich of your dreams, my dude. I had Vegemite sandwiches today. I kept being like, oh yeah, I'll make toasties, but then I would like touch the bread and I'm like, oh, the bread's so fluffy. I don't want to ruin this perfectly fluffy bread, so I end up making sandwiches. Oh right, the Marill outbreak. I don't really need a Marill. I'm sorry, Meryl. I'm sorry. Alright, let's see if we can find that ferret outbreak. Ferret outbreak, ferret outbreak, ferret outbreak. Alright, Lechonk. I actually don't have a shiny Lechonk, I'm pretty sure. I still need a shiny Donphan. I've been trying to get a shiny Donphan for ages, but trying to tell the difference between a shiny Vampy and a not shiny Vampy is pain. I don't even understand how to do it. Okay, I have Tentacruel and Cool and Cruel. Let's go have a look at the Vampies. Just for fun, because I've been trying to look for a Donphan for so long, it's insane. Me and my doctors know that no diet will work while I'm still on the medication that causes my weight gain. We've stabilized my weight though. That's good. An open-faced sandwich, isn't that just like you only have one slice of bread rather than 2 slices of bread? So it's like you have all the contents of a sandwich. It's just that you only have it on 1 slice of bread. 1 slice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go this way. Even when I didn't work out for a long time, I would still shed pounds. Okay. That's fair. I know my sister's still struggling to kind of like figure that sort of stuff out. You know, like those times where she's like, oh wow, I actually managed to lose weight. And then other times where she's like, I've gone backwards again. It's like, you know, is walking to work that main differentiator, isn't it? You know, like, is it? There they are. It's like, where are the Pokemon? I still can't. Wait, I wonder if I actually... Wait, give me a second. I'm gonna get the Vampy in my... Where is shiny Vampy? I don't see him. There he is. I think it was one of the first Pokemon I got. It's so... Like, how do you tell the difference? He's a little paler. He's a little paler. It's so hard to tell, right? How do you tell the difference between the shiny and the not shiny? Just go around being like, alright. Look at him, he's so cute. He looks almost white in this. When he really is just a lighter shade of blue. Oh, he's so pretty. Oh, such a cutie. Alright, I'm gonna switch you up a little, buddy. I'm sorry, Vampies, you're so cute. So they expect the same thing with Garchomp? With like the similarity in colors? Yeah. I'm still really disappointed with Charcadet's shiny evolution. It's genuinely disappointing. They're like, we're gonna change the eye color, that's it. It's like, you had an amazing chance to do like a shiny switch around of like colors for Cerulege and fuck, what's the other one called? Those two Pokemon, those two people, the ones where there's like a violet orientated one and a scarlet orientated one. Could have like changed the colors completely around, but instead, no, we changed the eye color. It's a little disappointing, but that's okay. Life goes on, I guess. The old style battles. Umbreon is my favorite shiny. Hell yes! Let's go. Wait, what was I just thinking? Style. Yeah, right. Okay, so I was looking up some music because I download music, specifically from video games for editing. I didn't realize that in the DLC where they have Timeless Woods, they had like music for, sorry, this is in like, in the DLC of this game, when you went over here. When you did the Ursaluna quest, there was like a whole little like song theme that was like reminiscent of like Legends Arceus, and I was like, shit, I really love it. Oh, shiny chingling. Fomantis is another one I need, actually. I don't care enough about Noctowl. Hi, little guy. Yeah, the music was cool. I didn't realize they made the comparison, and now I'm just like, I really want to play Legends Arceus again, because Legends Arceus was so good. Oh, so good. Not to mention, there's probably some shinies on Legends Arceus that probably would be easier for me. Getting some of these shinies. Just some of them, not all, just some. Praise Tiny Cheek. Just black and blue and it's cool. Oh, hell yeah. No, when I was, like, between, I think maybe, like, 10 and, like, 13, favorite color combination was black and blue. Because throughout my entire life, it was, like, I started with liking orange, and then I think I had, like, a purple phase, and then I had, like, a blue phase, and then it was, like, black, and then black and blue, and then blue, because I have a problem. Chicken. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna do these ones fast. Spoonwinkle positivity. I love you, Morgan. You're doing amazing. Alright. Praise Orb. Praise Orb. For he is fancy. Praise Orb. For all things dancy. Praise Orb for his greatest might. Praise Orb for dancing through all the night. Yeah. Praise Orb. Yay. Praise Orb. I'm sad Praise Emote is a sub emote. I'm sorry. Alright. Maybe I can change. I'll change it if I can think of a better idea for emotes. It's one of those things where it's like, I could shuffle it around effectively, but I also, like, I want to make sure, like, stuff's still used. And then there's, like, you know what I mean? Like, I need to come up with more ideas for emotes. I didn't realize I still don't even have an emote for tier 3. Philip's sitting on tier 3 emote with no, like, positives to it. I'm like, fuck, what am I doing? Anyway. Where's Tiny Chicky? Man, that is one clear chicken. Look at that boy. Isn't he gorgeous? Such a good chicken. He's just happy. I still need my friendo to finish making Tiny Chicken so I can wrap my dad's gift. Shh, Dad, you didn't hear that. Tiny Chim Kim! Yay! Always had a soft spot for purple. See, it's really interesting because in my household, right, yeah, like growing up, so my mom's obsessed with purple, right? So it kind of gets to this weird point. Yeah, I didn't think so. I was like, that's not a shiny. A boyo's just broken. Shit. Yeah, so my mom's really into purple. My mom is like, she bought like a purple suit and has purple shoes. She is insane about purple. We love it. So I think like what kind of ended up happening was we all kind of like ended up kind of like saddling to our own colors. So I would be orange. You know, I would be orange because it's not like I was interested in pink. And then Dad was blue because like blue. And then my sister ended up probably being like green or something. Like we literally have a set of like sharp knives that my parents have. So that'd be like serrated knives where there were each of those colors and we would all get like, I would get the orange, Dara would get the green, Dad would get the blue. That's the whole thing. Mom just really likes purple. So it's, yeah, like I love purple. But it's definitely one of those things where like, even for me and Adara, it's almost like purple is just this weird like sacred color that's only left for our mum. So recently Adara even found herself buying herself a purple shirt, and at first she was like, this is kind of weird. Like just like being like, yeah, I can buy purple, because there's always that element of like, if you bought something purple, it might just automatically end up in mum's washing. Purple socks, nope, they're gone. Purple shoes, there. Orange is my favorite. Yeah. Wearing a purple shirt right now. Let's go. Anyone else want to have their name in my cult? Me! I'll be in your cult if I'm not already. We did that at my house too. Silver and purple are my faves. Yes. Actually, that's really pretty. I mean, silver and blue. But yeah, respect. Cyan all the way. We love a good cyan. Let's call them. Yeah. Name someone Han. And just make them stare into the abyss. I can't tell who's shiny or not. Is it because they're in the shade? Is it because they're not in the shade? I don't know. Do we get dental? She's already naming a bluebird wings. Oh, okay. Oh, she's two. I could be two people. It's fine. It's part of the the chaos. I guess she is now. God, I feel bad that I haven't gone back to Call of the Lamb to play it since like the DLC. Can't wait for the DLC of this game. It's so weird to think that it's only 4 days away now, approximately. The only problem is that I have to survive till Friday, which is the difficult part, because my feet will be sad. I'm gonna be in so much pain by Friday, guys. It's gonna be great. Or maybe it'll be super chill. Maybe it could be super chill. You never know. Not last Friday, the Friday before that, it was super chill at work, and it was like, oh, this is actually enjoyable. So, there you go. Okay. Drinky drink. Wow. I really like the horizon in this game. Like, look at the stars. It's so pretty. I'd really love to just... What I really want to do for, like, streaming is I really love, like, at least for, like, a BRB screen or something like that. Look at my bulb. Ball. I didn't realize that threw the ball. Yeah, Fampy! Okay. Not crazy about it. Yeah, I really want to grab, like, a scene like this and be able to, like, kind of, like, animate the grass flowing. With like the clouds moving and then like a tree, and then just have it kind of as like an idle screen. That, or have it like as a house interior or something. I also have different ideas. I have tons of ideas, guys. There's so many. They just churn in my brain and they go brr, brr, but I can't do anything about them until I actually sit down and try to draw them painstakingly. Animating is difficult. I definitely feel like there's some sort of secret ultra hidden technique that people are like hiding from me that makes it 100% easier, but my tactic goes into my writing primarily, so I can never be sure. Look at all the little boys. I don't know which one of you is shiny or not, but I love you all. Anyway, I'm just gonna let you guys live because I feel kind of guilty. Except for that one guy. And I was just walking this way, so I just like, it was instinctual, then I was like, wait, that doesn't match up with what I was just about to say. We're doing great. Alright, what did I get an outbreak? I was thinking of looking at Kapajaya. I don't know if it's in a good location though. I don't think that's in a good location. I do need this guy. Yeah, we're gonna look. As a lamb, I could really use the dental, and how bad could the cult be anyway? I'm in! Slightly concerned. I feel bad that I haven't played it since receiving it as a kid this year. Gift, sorry. Receiving it as a kid, Though, to be frank, I never wanted it, and coprophagia big no for me. Okay, I don't know what that means. I tried drawing recently for my art project. I had to draw a mannequin onto my shoebox painted white. It came out okay. Still pretty good. Good on you. Takes a lot of effort to paint. Am I in the right location? I have to go south from here. No, I have to go across. So this way. Little guy. Hello, Tatsugiri. I think y'all are cute. And I still think about the fact that I probably 100% came across one of you shinies when I was playing through at one point. Hello? Peter, no! What have you done? Peter, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. Oh, sorry. To Aitlin, much appreciated. I swear to God, if you send a screenshot of me yawning again, do not do it, okay? I'm gonna cry internally. iPhone 15 ad, get out of here. I don't want you. Just no more, Dad. Alright, these little guys. I really like them. But God, trying to find shinies. This doesn't like too bad of a spawn area if they actually spawn in. So, do you guys have any general interest on just games, like really short one-off streams to play during this week? Just wondering. I don't know if I should just do shiny hunting, or if I should do Ocarina of Time render, or if I should do something else entirely. I'm not sure. I'm never sure. Okay, that's good to know. Terraria? You're right, there was a Terraria thing we were doing. Oh my God. How short is short? Like, I'm gonna be playing Pokemon on Friday anyway. As I said, there's literally 3 streams. Just not counting this one. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday there will be the Pokemon DLC that's out, hopefully. As far as I know. Philip! Philip! Hi, Philip. It's my precious boy. How you doing? Heckin' cutie. I'm gonna just close my window. Give me a second, guys. Guys, I'm wearing the shirt my mom wanted me to wear for stream. Hell yeah. Thanks for the hugs, Philip. I really want to sit differently. There is no proper way to sit anymore. Is it cute? Yeah. I think it's just a Kmart shirt. I think I saw it in Kmart, but my mum saw it and thought of me and was like, oh, this is something that you can wear during the Christmas period. And I was like, hell yeah. I'll take a free shirt. You kidding me? It has Pokemon on it. I'd accept any shirt with Pokemon on it, to be honest. Hell yeah. Taking my socks off. Shh. I don't know why I said that, it was just what I was thinking at the time, because I was just sliding them off my feet. Okay, shh, it's fine. Kmart? Yeah? Is there something about Kmart I don't know, Cloudy? I'll still have Kmarts over there? Yeah, it's like one of the primary ones. We have Kmarts, Targets, and Big W? Big W is the one I think that's a bit on decline, but those are like the three major kind of like everything stores. You know, like they're found in every like square mile. Where there's not a Target, there's a Kmart, typically. I hate Target. At least the one near me. Oh, okay. I don't know what would be bad about Target. They all look the same and are supplied the same. Target is basically gone here. I always think that, and then I turn around and then it's like, where are all the Kmarts? Like it would be like it really. I feel like it's super like context dependent on like where you are. Like there's just some places where there's only Kmarts and no Targets, and then there's places where there's Targets but no Kmarts. Like in Horsham, I'm pretty sure there's a Target but no Kmart. I can't remember. Sears Kmart went under for the most part in USA. Oh, okay. Where have all the Kmarts gone? My dad sold electronics at Sears for many years. I've never heard what Sears is. Wanna go have a shower? No wowies. Hi. My brain is a potato. Target, according to my friends who have worked there and from what I experienced in HR when I applied, had bad experiences. Ah, okay. That's fair. You know what's bad when they say the word HR in the sentence? Major department store which also had a major catalog. Okay. In fact, he sold a TV to Michael Keaton once a long time ago. Damn, that's actually pretty cool. Learn new things. Should sort my library better. I'm trying to get this one game. It's similar vibe to Journey and it's short. I want to see if I can guess what game it is. I feel like I should be able to guess it, but I don't know it. I probably don't know it. There's a few different games kind of like that, where it's like, oh wow, it just has like a very like fun kind of like general feel to it and the like. Is Michael Keaton working with Kojima on a horror game? Is that a thing? Some kind of like a badge. You do have a badge! How'd you get the badge? Twitch recap 2023. I want a badge. How do you get badges? They announced it at the Game Awards. Oh, I didn't hear it was with Michael Keaton, but maybe that's just I didn't get the whole info. I heard he was working on a game project. I want to say RJ or something. I can't remember. I never actually sat down and watched all of the Game Awards. I just looked at the highlights like on a IGN or something, so I don't remember. Robo. Attack Blobo. Huge TVs back then had to be massive and heavy. Gris! Yes! Oh, dude. Okay, I probably could have figured that out. Yeah. That's what it's called. Yeah, Gris. I've heard good things about Gris. I bought Journey because I heard it was like a nice short game to play, and I was like, oh, that'd be cute, you know? Like, just play like a nice little like 2-hour game, and knowing that I talk a lot, it might end up being longer. But yeah, I don't know when to play it though. It's like, do I play it now? Do I leave it for a couple of days? Do I leave it for a week? Do I leave it for the new year? You know, there's a lot of different things that could be happening. And the Pokemon have dispersed. Alright, you know, that's fair. Alright. Are there any other shinies? Ba-da-da-da-da. Alright. For 378, at least in NA. Alright, so in Australia. That's double, isn't it? So it's probably like $6, $7. Just scrubbed around for the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So correct me if I'm wrong. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is part 2, right? It really confuses me that it just doesn't say part 2 or something in it. It's just like, yeah, Rebirth. And it's like, yeah. So there was a remake and then I guess Rebirth. And isn't there still supposed to be a third game after that? What's that gonna be? I don't know. It really confuses me. The baby, hooray, hooray. God damn it. I really want to shiny Spoink, but they always spawn in the worst locations. Peony, another Fampy outbreak. God. Yo, I don't have an outbreak of this guy. Let's go over there. Okay, which way am I going? West? West. Yeah, go towards the water, Adara. Hannah. Why did I say Adara? Gosh, okay, I am myself Adara now. That'd be weird though. Pentagram is gonna be retcon. Good, 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 good. Final Fantasy VII reveal. Maybe, maybe. That does make sense. Should probably play Journey at some point. Maybe I'll start it up at the same time and see if we meet up. Maybe? First game was linear as shit. This one will be open world. Yeah, that was definitely my impression. From, like, I haven't seen a lot of stuff on it, but from what I, like, the general expectations that I have for where the game's to go is, you know, like, they started out with the whole, like, thing that was happening before in the storyline. And then they're like, okay, now we're gonna have like an open world kind of game based on the world that it's in. I really hope we get to meet more of like Sephiroth, because I know a lot of people love Sephiroth. It'd be interesting to find out more of his like motivations or perspectives, or him just like fucking around in different ways, or more reasons to hate him maybe, I don't know. It'd be interesting. They fucked with the timeline, so we may see characters that we haven't seen in OG Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, yeah, I did hear how they like changed around all like... They basically made it that it was like, hey, we broke the timeline. This is all gonna be different now, which I really love. I think that's a really cool way of making it like... I mean, like, it definitely is an interesting way of like kind of retconning things, but on the other hand, it's like, it's so much more fun being like, hey, you were supposed to obey by the original timeline, but what happens when you fuck shit up? You know, it's that whole question of like, do people still have the same problem even now? The big lobbers. You know, will the same people end up dying anyway? Will it happen completely differently? Again, will Sephiroth end up being a friend? I know how many people love Sephiroth. I wouldn't be surprised to find out that they'll probably introduce an even worse evil enemy, so Sephiroth can end up kind of like teaming up with you in some capacity, maybe? Because they're like, oh, people love Sephiroth, like, let's make him somehow change his story so he can befriend them in some capacity. I would hate if Sephiroth turned to a friend, but I can't explain why. No, I understand. Like, I could explain how... Let me have a go at explaining it for you. One of the favorite things about video games is typically having villains. There's something so cool about having those raw villain moments where it's like, you know, they are just purely unapologetically evil. You know, like they grab the sword and they shove it through the fucking Mario's chest and fling him to the side. Like, it's merciless. But there's something beautiful in the way that it's like merciless, you know? Like it's cruelty, but it's cruelty with beauty, I guess. And you know, like you kind of like, and a lot of the times, especially in like fiction at the moment, you have like really cool, I mean, don't get me wrong, someone like Loki, for example, is so cool, right? Loki is the coolest. But you know, you almost kind of like, there a lot of the time with like fiction, it's always like, oh yeah, like you liked this cool bad guy character, well he'll probably end up being your friend later. And it's like, yeah, but what about that cruelty? You know, you miss that cruelty, you miss that hatred for this character, you know? Like I remember playing Final Fantasy VII where they introduced the main enemy, and I like the main enemy, you see him in parts throughout the thing, and you know, you sit there and you're like, oh yeah, maybe he's a good guy, maybe he's a bad guy, you know, he's just doing his own thing. But then something happens and you're like, I hate him, but I love that I hate him. You know, like you want to have those cruel, terrible characters do those horrible things, so you can almost love hating this character without it being too crazy, because you look at them and you're like, man, you did a terrible thing, but I admire you for it. So it's definitely that sort of idea of like, if they do this remake and they like changed up that sort of mentality, it's that whole like, oh, so you just did it to kind of clue into the idea of that we're all just buddy and friends now? Like, I mean, hell, it would be really interesting as an audience engaging in such a manner, because you would have characters, like you as an individual be like, why is Sephiroth here? He murdered blank. I don't know, it's a really old game, I don't know what people know or don't know. You know, like that, like, I can't believe they murdered that one person. Like, I know they murdered that one person, but now they're all sitting around together, drinking tea, you know? Like, it would be a really interesting, like, discordant kind of interaction, I think, between the game and the individual and stuff like that. Absolutely not wrong, Wings. It's just that there are themes I personally really like about evil stuff that play through the games, but that's all I can say. Zach. I don't remember who Zach is. I haven't played it, but I know a lot cause one of the streamers I watch is huge Final Fantasy VII fan. So, for me, I've only watched a MatPat theory. I'm not kidding. That is my only real context towards any of the game. I watched a MatPat theory, and then I think I watched something about how the ending of Final Fantasy VII remake was made. And that's it. It's the only real, but I get it, you know, like from the small stuff that I see, I do get it. You know enough. Exactly. It's a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Hell yeah. Very good. I do love the fact that that MatPat got to say that line in the FNAF movie. It's silly, it's dorky, but it's amazing. I really like it. Drink more water. Guys, remember to hydrate, because water is the best. And water will consume your soul. I'm behind on my water intake. Ha ha ha! See, I knew it. Since I played on PC that can play the remake, feel like I should play the OG first. I think it depends on your type of games you're interested in. Like me, for example, I really struggle going back and playing those like old games. So for me, going back and playing like an old game, playing the original would be a horrendous idea because I would just sit there and be like, I hate this. There's so many quality of life stuff that just doesn't exist in this game. But for you, that might be completely different. Maybe you played Chrono Trigger back ages ago. Can't remember. Sorry. I can't remember. I know you've probably said your age before, but it's not in my noggin. Me trying to play Oblivion after Skyrim. Exactly. In saying that, Oblivion is pretty cool. There's just a lot of bugs in Oblivion. I think I need to mod the hell out of Oblivion and just play it. Just quality of life stuff. Not too much, just some quality of life. I've played Final Fantasy VIII though. Oh, okay, well then you might find it somewhat nostalgic. Attack the dudes. Yes, do it. Oblivion straight up runs better than Fallout New Vegas, and Skyrim for me. And Starfield. Well, of course. Starfield is... Bros. I need to get back in. I need to try playing more Starfield. Again, I really want to play more Starfield simply for the fact that I fucking bought it for 120 bucks. If I don't get 120 hours out of that goddamn game, I'm gonna be fucking furious. But on the other hand, will I ever bother to do so? It's a completely different thing. You have any idea how many hours I've spent on Coral Island within the last month alone? Okay? 60 hours. 60 in a month. Okay? I dedicated to that shit. I love you, Coral Island. Okay? God, I never thought about it. But actually no, 70. Because I was about at 40 hours. I was at like 36, 40 hours when I started my new save. And I'm now at like 117 hours. So, yeah. That's about 70 hours in the last month. I need to get my money's worth out of Starfield. Or at least finish the main questline. At least finish the main questline. And maybe date a girl, that's it. Oh right, the left from the original outbreak. Shit, I'm supposed to be doing resets. I got so distracted by killing him. No! No! Buttons. And the fuck? Mm-hmm. How much are games in Australia? So the average price in Australia is about 80, 90. So a new Nintendo game is usually like $69.99. And then as I said, like 80 or 90. But then like games like Diablo 4, for example. Oh, look at him, he's so gorgeous! Oh! He's so cute! Look at him, he's just a big gelatinous ball of blue. Isn't he so cute? I love him. Look at him go. Wow. Okay. This is why I wanted him. I really wanted a shiny. I wanted a shiny, like, the base version of him too. But, oh, he's so cute. Oh, it's great. Almost wasn't paying attention. Oopie day. Bubba, Bubba, get in the ball, Bubba. Poison. That's okay. He's very French. I love him. I need a name. I just kind of want to call him Glubber now. Captain Glubber. Kind of like Captain Blubber, which is like the name of the hippo when in Banjo-Kazooie. Look at him. Glubber. Or like a reference. I kind of just want to call him Slime or something. Rimmer! Rimmer! I'll call him Rimmer. I mean, I feel like the base version makes more sense to call Rimmer. I could call him Tempest. Nah, Tempest is too cool of a name. Rimmer. Yeah. No, don't evolve my Fampy. No, 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 no. Don't do it. No, 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 no. Alright, cool. Save that shit. Put Vampy back in the hole. Oy vey. Hell yeah, look at that. 2 shinies already today. So much better than Friday. I sometimes feel like it depends. I mean, Friday was very painful though, for a specific reason that I was almost only limited to seeing like 2 shiny, like 2 Phoebuses, 2, 3, maybe 5 Phoebuses at a time. So compared to this where it's like, oh, I can actually see around me, you know? It's actually a all-encompassing thing. Rimuru! We love Rimuru. Rimuru's the best. It's so good. Easy clap. Fuck yeah. I don't know what I was talking about before, but shinies. Shiny, shiny! Woo! Banana. Every time I see this guy, I just think banana throat. But that also sounds really inappropriate, now that I think about it. Hoopy day. Alright. What other shinies do I need now? Yibbidi-bidi. Yeah, don't you think the small ones would make more sense for a shiny, for it to be called Rimuru? I don't know. He's just a little guy. Just a little guy. I think their shiny for the lower evolution is also Swalot and Gulpin, right? Yep. My brain's just like, what are they called? And then my brain's like, yeah, it's this Hannah. I'm like, all right, okay. For a second I was like, is that a shiny? Because the pink was behind it. I was like, I don't think that shiny is supposed to be pink. It's its legs. Damn, look at that slowpoke go! Sexy ass and everything. What? Bought that series and Ascendance on DVD the other day. What series? Sorry? You mean... Oh, like Ascendance of a Bookworm and the Rimuru. Respect. Let's go. Honestly, that'd be a great series. If I was gonna... It's really interesting because it's like... Because I have access to Crunchyroll. Every so often I'm like, oh, I should support like the actual like DVD industry in some capacity. Like just by buying the DVDs, even if I never even watch it. But it's always like, what anime do I love enough to buy a physical version? You know, it's always such an interesting question. Reincarnated as a slime is definitely one of those options. Easily. Trying to think. I'd have to look at my list to try and figure out. Oh, and Ascendance of a Bookworm. Yeah, because I may have to have cancelled Crunchyroll. No! It's sad. I don't blame you, but it's sad. Sometimes I'm like, oh, right, I pay for Crunchyroll. There's just that part of me that's like, should I? And there's the other part of me that's like, honestly, I get a good, decent amount of use out of it. Not to mention, I'm using it to watch One Piece with the lads, so. But hey, if you ever want to start doing separate watch parties of One Piece, can you just imagine there's me who just starts planning like 3 to 4 different One Piece watch parties with people. But yeah, if you ever want to organize like a watch party, I can just set aside a time in the afternoon, not night, because we wouldn't be able to do night, but like morning or night, and we just watch a little bit of One Piece at a time. I'm down. I would make a terrible pirate. So would I. Get seasick. Everything would be gross tasting probably, unless I had a Sanji. Tragic. Don't do it, you'll hate One Piece after. What? No, why would you hate it? You can't hate One Piece, okay? Only crazy people hate One Piece. Or it's just simply the fact that they just have no general interest in it. That's perfectly fine too. I'm talking about visceral hate, okay? Hi, little guy. Do you want to be shiny for me? No, no, no. No, no. Just wanted to ask you. No, no, no. Okay. I'd get so many viruses. By hosting 2 campaigns and being a friend Being a player in my friend's campaign, it drained me. Ah, right. Okay. That's what you're saying. But One Piece. Rare. Hey, Kaku. Get it? I need to watch more One Piece. Need to finish. I need to catch up. Adara and I are watching The Good Place at the moment, so we haven't gone back into watching One Piece. Continuing to watch One Piece, which is a bit disappointing, because obviously I really want to. We're up to just before the backstory in Wano, so. I'm so excited for next year though, when we're watching One Piece together, because we're gonna get to Marineford and Impel Down, and it's gonna be the best. There's a Good Place? Yes. The Good Place is an anime. Sorry, not an anime. It's not an anime. It's a live action. Well, it's a live, whatever. It's a TV show on Netflix about the afterlife. Basically. So it's like the good place is supposed to be heaven and the bad place is hell. But this one dude makes, like, you start off and it's like, oh, the character's like, oh, the good place. You started on the good place. It's great. Hi. Hi. I had that show spoiled for me. Ah, okay. Sorry. I still don't know. I don't know anything about like the second or third. Burbos. Attack! Bah! I don't know why it's really interesting just seeing them. The colors are so like opposite. I feel like I'm watching a movie. It's good. It's really good because it's actually really interesting how it like delves into different like philosophical like mindsets and stuff like that. Like, you know, whether it's around death and resurrection at death and like heaven and hell, as well as that whole idea of like how much can something be human before like it's obviously like how much, I guess, how smart can something be and it still be unjust to like kill an inanimate object sort of idea. Not by you. No, but it sounds like something I would do. I was literally just about to spoil it anyway because I'm like, I'm a streamer here. Even though people would be like, no, spoilers. I'm like, bro, it's like the first like 10 episodes, first season. You binge that in 3-4 hours, should be right. Obnoxious asshole wanted to ruin it when I said I wanted to watch it. Aw. But yeah, I don't know how it ends though. I would still recommend watching it. There's still a lot of like interesting, you know, philosophical questions that they talk about. And I don't know how it actually ends. That's just me though. I think Adara might have told me at one point. Can't remember. Why am I walking? Just for fun. Dun, 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 dun. Sing me around, you're the piano man. Bar, 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 bar. Trying to think of other interesting things in my brain. I've been playing Coral Island. It's been good. I found out oh right, the Fampi outbreak. Found out a really good way to get money in Coral Island, so I've just been doing that. I've just been trying to earn as much money as possible and then like buying all of like the really expensive things in the game, and then like I still need to work on other things though, just that require me kind of like toiling away, and I'm like, okay, cool. At least I have my fancy house now. And I'm working on trying to like beautify everything, so. No, that makes sense. Why don't you play Coral Island and stream? I mean, I could. We're just chilling out right now. I could play it. One, it's definitely more of a relaxation game for me. Like, Coral Island is the type of game, like, I can put on Critical Role. Sorry, my brain. I can put on Critical Role and I can kind of just listen to it as I'm just, like, vibing. And it's also, like, one of those things where, like, there's so much, like, I could read out a lot of things, or I could just be like, I'm not gonna read it out. You know, because it's something I'd very much like just read passively and then keep moving on. I also don't know how much people would be interested in it or not. I don't know. It's such a weird thing. I don't know. I don't do it a whole heap, I will say, but there is definitely, like, you'll see me, like, especially in relation to streaming, because you'll see me pivot. Like, in my brain, it's obvious to me. It might not be obvious to you guys, but, like, you know, like, I get on my phone after stream. I don't know right now. I don't know how many people are watching right now. But after stream, I'll see at least at what point it peaked. I'll see, like, the amount of people it peaked, whether, well, the number of people, like, yeah, just the number. Discord. And, you know, like, there's definitely a certain amount of, like, okay, like, obviously, like, people aren't interested in that. So I'll try to, you know, like, I ended up kind of being like, okay, that's the end of Death's Door, even though there's still a little bit more for me to do in Death's Door. I looked up some stuff on the weekend, that I'm like, okay, cool, that's some more stuff I need to do if I want to try and, like, go for 100%. I mean, that's why it's really good to have something, like, just in terms of streaming, right? Like, it's really good to have really strong core games, whether it's shiny hunting like this, or Ocarina of Time, where you know that people will be like, oh, cool, shiny hunting. That I might just pop by for that. Compared to obviously playing times when you play, like, an indie game, you know, like, it's always, and, like, it also depends on, like, my interest level too, though. Like, am I super into shiny hunting at any given time? I am at the moment, so my brain's like, yes, shiny hunting. Did I check which ones are here? Yeah, I did. Okay. Streamer, and they read 4 out of 5 of my comments. I'm unsubbing. Yes. Had some shit to deal with last week, but hopefully everything is starting to look up. Yeah. Last week was horrible. It's going okay now, but it's still like, I still feel like that anxiety warbling in my bones, and I'm like, not a good time. But it's okay. It's almost Christmas. Fuck yeah. It's a good time. The confidence to know how to stream. It would give me a specific time to play games. Honestly, that's the best thing about it. It's actually my favorite thing about streaming is the fact that now it's like, I don't do it all the time, right? But if I went onto my Steam wish list, do you guys see my hand? No. If I went onto my Steam wish list, because it actually really helps with controlling how much I spend, kinda. Ignore Starfield. I would be going okay for how much money I'd probably spent this year if it wasn't for Starfield, but that's just me. That's a problem. That's my problem, okay? It's not like I'm behind on my well, I don't know how my finances are going. I'm looking until after Christmas. Anyway, it's besides the point. But a lot of the time, like, I try not to compulsively buy games. It's very much like I buy a game with the intention of streaming it, or I buy a game with the intention of knowing it's going to take up my spare time. So, you know, so Cyberpunk was mainly a game I played off stream. While Coral Island, you know, it's a bit like, it's kind of like Stardew Valley, where it's like, it's a game that is my off-stream game versus my on-stream game. But I guess what I'm saying is that if I buy something, you know, like I bought Tears of the Kingdom, that took up a whole basically 2 months of playing games, which is really fun and good. We like that. God, that's so cute. I feel bad for murdering him. Is that one? No? I don't know. It's just the lighting, I'm sure. Yeah, it is. How much did you spend on Starfield? 120. Listen, I don't want to talk about it, okay? I still can't emotionally deal with it, okay? 120, okay? For a shitty game. Alright, I still want to try and play it though. I'm still gonna try and play it. But God, it's shitty. My computer can barely run it to begin with. There's so much menuing. I can't even walk around in the game because my fucking over encumbered the entirety of the time. It's actually shit, okay? Alright, sorry. I'm fine. Spent like 2 hours dragging myself across WoW to level in Stormwind, only to get bugged out and get stuck on the train in the last part of the run. Now I had to restart all the way at the beginning because I can't get out and the Blizzard support unstuck thing doesn't work. I buy a game with the intention of playing but sometimes end up doom scrolling, to which I have now set a time limit or restriction on TikTok ad apps to prevent that. That's fair. It's not bad. It's so bad. You know someone who bought the $900 version? I didn't even know there was a $9 version, $900 version. $9. I want the $9 version, please. Okay, thanks. What was I talking about? Games. Yeah, but I actually really love it because it means that when I look at the majority of my Steam wish, like if I look at the majority of my Steam list, there's definitely that kind of a certain amount of satisfaction of like, yes, I have played a good amount of these games. Yes, there's still games that I bought and haven't gone back and finished, or there's games that I bought and I haven't started yet, but I probably should, like BioShock or something. Like, it's still just nice knowing that it's like, at least I'm being, in my brain, like, because I stream it, it's almost like I can, like, if I bought one video game for every stream, that basically neutralizes the cost effectively. That's why, like, you know, like, I feel like to you guys, it's like, if you guys, like, put any money towards the stream, it's probably just going towards my video game pool. It's like, go straight into my video game, into whatever video game I might be buying up and coming. And that's it. It's really is kind of just an offset to keep playing games, which I think is a good incentive for streaming just in general. Because it helps you, one, dedicate time to play the games that you want to play, but it can also offset the costs. Not dramatically necessarily, especially like it takes a while, you know. It's streaming after all. It's a you know, a trod through the mud effectively. Takes a long time. Yeah, it's good. I saved it, logged out, and unstuck me. That's good. Place it all the time. You know what? Respect. Thought my money last month went to fish and chips too. Fish and chips. Yes, let's go. What am I cooking for dinner tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe toasties. I want to save the steak for later. I had chicken tonight. I made chicken schnitzel tonight. It was good. Oh, it's so good. social with people. I also don't know anyone I would trust enough to mod for me. I'll do it. I say I'll do it. I don't have time enough to do it the majority of the time. I would love to do it, but fuck, man. And trust with the sort of thing, like, just kind of builds over time, I think, hopefully. I don't know, like, there's definitely times, no offense mods, y'all make me nervous, okay? Y'all make me real nervous. But it's about, like, I know at the end of the day that you guys have just as relatively strong of a moral code as I do, and that's what matters. You know where to draw the line effectively. I can trust you guys to draw the line and even, like, pull me back if I'm getting too passionate about talking about something. And that's what matters, you know, it's about actually, like, understanding each other's, you know, just, you know, as long as one person's willing to throw in the lasso, then you're fine. I didn't say accusations. I'm just saying y'all make me nervous. And it's not directed between any one person. You all make me nervous. It's also that idea of, like, any of you could overthrow me at any given turn, so I have to just, you know, like, don't do anything. Don't make him mad. I don't want anyone to be mad at me. Here where I live, we have people who serve Cajun seafood. Mainly crawfish. That's insane to me. Alright. And they just straight up put in a bag of butter or Cajun spices and give to you to chow down. I'm at the point where I'm sick of eating, which tells me I didn't get all the meltdown out of my system. That's fair. Can't make me nervous. I'm perpetually nervous. Feels, man. It is the same, but for different reasons. Making me nervous? Philip, you don't make me nervous. You're just so cute and wonderful. Don't make me nervous. That's why I like having you around. Honestly, I don't think you could legit do anything to actually make me mad. Wait, no. I can't think of one thing. No, don't say that. I already had a whole emotional breakdown the other week. We're fine, okay? I'm just gonna keep believing that I should just tread very lightly around everyone. And that way I can't logically get mad at anyone, except myself. And then one day I'll die alone and be like, God, I fucked up somewhere. Look at all these little guys. Look at them hanging out. Literally made a joke about overthrowing the channel if I was appointed mod. Not too long ago, I think. I think I do remember you saying that. But I know that you would be fine. That's the thing, House. There's a difference between joke and just, I absolutely believe you would do a good job. I think you would do a good job. I know Peter would do a good job. I know... Oh god, who else is there? I can't think of anyone else in my brain right now. Philip, obviously. I would mod Philip if it wasn't for the fact that I know the majority of the time that he watches my streams. He's at work, and I don't want to put that, I'm not going to put that pressure on you, buddy. Alright, you're focusing on work. I don't want you to feel like you need to have double responsibilities while, or that you're, like, falling behind on one just because you have to, like, leave for work, okay? I don't want to put that on you. Thanks, love you. Love you too! And that's why, when I think about, like, possible mods, I'm also considering the different emotional capacities of people. You know? At least to me, that's kind of important. That's a wall. That's the roof. Okay. Alright. Jump. Okay. Cool. Alright. We're good. We're fine. Also would take so much out of me to set up because no PC, only consoles. No, that's fair. That's fair. I could definitely lead you through it if you ever did, like, if you ever were in a place to be able to afford and, like, do, like, organize all that stuff. I would be willing to sit down and, like, explain it all to you. I struggle a lot with, like, every so often people will come to me for, like, computer advice, and I'm like, I actually don't know. Because there's definitely a certain amount of, like, if you're having audio issues, for example, like, even for me, there's probably 5 different locations that I might have to check, to double check for audio issues. But that's my computer, and that could be completely different for your computer, and it's like, I don't know what the best advice to give here is. I've had to sit in voice chats with Monkey, trying to like organize stuff and like try and like get her to play something. Like I'll get her to record something and then send it to me, and then I watch it back and I'm like, okay, cool, that sounds good. Or maybe you want to change this, or maybe let's try doing that. There's no difference here. Just like that, kind of like backwards and forward, because it's about, again, like troubleshooting to figure out where is the source of the sound or something. I would want a take no shit mod in the sense of knowing what topics are basically banned. It's fair. American politics would be one because, you know, we Australian. I only like talking about American politics because I think we can all collectively shit on it. That's it. Okay. I don't want to get into, I don't actually want to talk about politics. I just want to shit on America. And just go about my day. Okay? You sit there and you're like, damn, that's fucked, America. Anyway, moving on. Okay. Nothing about the political system, so it wouldn't be allowed to be talked about. Actually, any politics I don't want to deal with. That's fair. I just don't understand Australian politics. I don't understand politics at all. Well, I do, but I don't. And that's the point. Because it's just, it's too nuanced, it's too complicated, it's too not complicated. But it's dependent on people, it's dependent on people's views and ideologies, but also dependent on like how anyone might be feeling on any particular day. Like there's so many different factors into how everything kind of like comes together. Like my brain just goes, oh. Like it's really easy to hate on one person or a politician, but I don't know their entire backstory. I don't know everything, and that's why I just can't. I don't know, that's why I just don't really get into politics. I mean, I'm fine to shit on someone like Trump, because fuck that guy. But, you know, the majority of the time it's like, I don't know. I don't know anything. Anything I would say about it would probably just be like, well, you don't know. It's like, yeah, I don't know. These little guys. I really need a shiny knackle stack, which is the middle guy. I'm okay with not putting non-food in food. That is a good point. Maybe too many kids like accidentally swallowed it. It sounds insane to me, but I mean, it could be a possible thing. All right. There's nothing here. I don't know why I even walked up all of this way. My brain was like, yeah, I'll like walk around. Shh. Getting distracted. Oh, my foot. Oh man. What's the time? It's almost 10 o'clock. How is there still an hour and a half of stream? So guys, we're gonna switch to... Oh god, what would I even strip? It's time to switch to Coral Island. We could. Imagine if we switched to Coral Island. More Pecco! More Pecco! More Pecco, Pecco, Pecco! I'm gonna reset it. For the kid. Giving the kid the chocolate, but yeah, I can see why they'd take the toy. That's really interesting to me because I thought Kinder Surprise, it's one of those things where it's like the whole point it advertises is the fact that there is a toy inside, you know? So in my brain, it's like, I don't think I would give it to a kid Unless they know and understand that it's like, hey, don't just put this all in your mouth. Wait. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely like, you need, like, make sure the kid understands that this is the way it's supposed to be eaten. And then, you know, hand it to them. I do need another shiny Cubchoo. I, again, cannot be bothered. This is, oh god. The Flabébés are so small. I'm like, even if I did manage to find a shiny, I don't know if I'd actually be bothered. Wait, did I check the... I think I checked them both. Yeah, I did. Barboach, right. Here we go again. Until the end of time. Watch me get, like, a shiny ferret outbreak. And then I'm just doing that until, like, 1 AM. Okay. Rufflet. I've already got one. I do need a Cacnea, but I always... Wait, is that Cacnea? Shit. No. Scovy boy. Dunsparce. I have one Dunsparce. I don't care about Cryogonal. You're just a hexagon to me, I'm sorry. I do need Buizel. Actually, Buizel would be good. Buizel would be fun. Boy, boy. Boy. I don't see any here. Am I blind? Litwick. Oh, the base one's in there. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, it's definitely got an age limit. Just that they removed the toy. Well, you could definitely imagine like them getting a decrease in sales afterwards. I really like getting like little toys and like presents and stuff sometimes. I mean, hell, it was actually pretty cool. It was pretty cool getting the little gacha balls to like get one of these little guys. Because they are really cute. Like, just opening it up and seeing the little guy inside, I'm like, it makes my brain go brr. Video game ones are cool though. I'm still not crazy about guns. I will use a sword over a gun any day. Play! We love video games. So a shiny Buizel, I think, has like white. I think it's a slightly different shade, and then it has like a white kind of like floaty around its face. Again, I think a Buizel would probably be an easier getting a shiny. I think in Legends Arceus. And you're a fucking stealth archer, and don't even lie, it's not a gun, but it's close. Man, you saying that was like daft? And I was like, no, that's Peter saying that. That's so bizarre. No, I'm like stealth archer slash sword. I can't always be bothered stealthing. I'm lazy. I do love stealth archering is fun, but I'm also more than likely to just go in with sword swinging because I'm lazy. I'm like, I'm not gonna bother trying to figure out the best points to snipe you guys from. I'm just gonna walk up and hit you in the face. Lightsabers into Skyrim before? Cloudy, a little bit too dramatic, okay? No, not quite fitting the tonal shift in that, okay? What was I talking about? Fuck me, bro. My brain is not working tonight. Pokemon. Legends Arceus. I need to go back and play Legends Arceus. I think the more time that goes on, my brain's like, yeah, Legends Arceus. It has been like 2 years. I've talked before about the 2-year It takes 2 years for my brain to go through a cycle of, oh my god, I should play this again at some point. Yeah, Cloudy, we try to keep it a little bit more upbeat. We don't want to hear suddenly tragically sad things. It's good that they lived, but still devastating. But yeah, no, I need to go back and play Legends Arceus. Because it's been 2 years. So obviously it's my brain getting to that end of that point where it's like, I need to play it. I gotta play it. I don't know, maybe I'll play it in Jan. I keep trying to figure out what I want to kind of like play going into the new year. Because I did just buy Octopath Traveler. Like, we could just start Octopath Traveler tomorrow, guys. Like, we would just Octopath Traveler 2. Play a little bit, then go back to Pokemon, and then, you know, play a little bit of Pokemon, and then go back to Octopath Traveler. We could do that. That doesn't sound too bad, actually. I definitely feel like at the moment, because my, like, anxiety's been flaring, I'm like, I actually really need a game that I can kind of focus on enjoying. That's why I switched, that's why I pivoted so much last week to just turn around and be like, we're playing Death's Door now, guys. Because that way it was actually giving me like, hey, it's a fresh new game, it's giving me a focus point to kind of like admire the art style, the music, whatever. Compared to, you know, streams like this where it's like, what is going on in my brain? What am I thinking about? I don't know, I'm still trying to think about animated ideas for the emotes. Or the book. I'm trying to come up with a new book idea. Oh my god. Writing more book ideas. Right, I thought you were playing Arceus because I guess it all blends together for me. I don't think I've ever actually seen anything on Pokemon's Arceus. I'll show you. Yo, we should play it right now. Wait, no, we're doing the Buizel. We're trying to get a shiny Buizel. I need focus. Or I could show you right now. I think it's in here. It is in here. Excellent. I have a good selection of just Pokemon game in here. I really want to show it. Now that I'm thinking about it. It's one of those things where it's really good fucking Pokemon game. It's a Pokemon game with actual, like, more open world aspects to it. You know, like Pokemon, like, don't get me wrong, like this game by itself, you know, you go around, you hunt things, you know, well, you try to fill in your Pokédex for the most part. There's like battles you can do, and you know, you just kind of go around the world, and that's the way you do it. Legends Arceus is amazing because it actually tries to introduce, like, you actually have like quests to do. They actually introduce a quest system into the game, which is way better than base Pokemon. That's why this game was like really devastating when it first came out. Well, I shouldn't say very devastating, that makes it sound tragic. It was because a lot of people, so you see this game, right? You're like, it's drab. Well, it's very open, it's very empty, and it's mainly just hordes of Pokemon. And then you look at the world of Legends Arceus, and it's beautiful. I say it's Arceus, it's supposed to be Arceus, but that's besides the point. I say Arceus, so I'm gonna go down with the ship. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna fucking show you this, but this game, okay, I'd have to restart the game to properly show you all of the encompassing things with the thing, but there's also things to collect and stuff like that. I'm gonna show it to you, okay. Okay, alright, so remember that game. Okay, we're getting a tad distracted, but that's fine. Just fucking go. Well, this game had a core storyline, revealing elements throughout the storyline. So, for example, when you start out in the game, everything's by foot, so you have to walk around everywhere. But after a little bit, you get to unlock a riding Pokemon. Look at this game. Look at this. Dense. Oh my god. I'm fine. I'm okay. Give me a second. Love Pokemon Sword. Pokemon Sword was really good. Look at this. So straight off the bat, you have Jubilee Village. So you have this whole little village area. There's people you can talk to. There's tons of different like dress-ups for the game too. Well, you know, like different outfits. You have like a little, yeah, there's like people live here. And you can get quests from different people. So if I press the right button, nope, this one. I think it's this one. So there's like, so that this is just the map here. Which button is it? Well, maybe it is this one. Shit. She doesn't know. Yeah, I think. Why don't I remember? Shh. Anyway, okay, no. Okay, makes me want to take a nap. I wish coffee made me high. Okay, anyway. So yeah, again, so this is kind of like your base of operations. It's beautiful, you get to know a lot of the different like people in the area. It's cute. This guy, for example, he gives you a little quest where he's like, get me a Caterpie. And he gets a Caterpie. I think it's a Caterpie or whatever it is. Whatever the base Pokemon of this is. And then it turns into the cocoon, and then, you know, he has, and then it evolves into like the Dustox. You know, like it's one of those things where it's like a, you know, like it's a cute little, like having that those little progression points over time. That's rather endearing, really. So you can get new outfits, you can look fancy like me. I got my whole blue-red aesthetic going in this game. I'm gonna show you the world though. What are my Pokemon right now anyway? What do I have here? So you can, oh my god, he's massive. So they have alpha Pokemons in this, so they're really, really big. But, you know, like, you can just throw him out, and it's like, look at him, he's hanging out! Hi! I miss you. You can throw out more if you like. Yeah. Got Quillfish here. Doo-doo-doo. Little sparkles. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I forgot you were in here. So there's a lot of them. Let's just go to here. I actually don't have a shiny Kricketot, so we teleport into the place. Hey bud, how's it going? I like the camping from Sword. That's fair. They don't quite have that in this game, but like, you know, you have this, so it's like little camp outlet place. So in this game, we can't do it here, but I'll show you in here. Okay, I need to figure out how to explain this. Okay, so when you first catch a Pokemon, it gets registered into the Pokédex, right? Which is fairly normal for any Pokemon game. But this game takes it a bit further, where there's actually research levels, and these are important to increase your overall like level, like full stop. Like you have like a bar of progression, effectively, that that marks how strong a Pokemon is, so you can catch it and stuff like that. So here you actually have like the research level a part of every single Pokemon. So obviously here I have Bidoof maxed out, so it's actually like, hey, max this out, and this increases shiny odds by a tiny bit, I'm pretty sure, in the game. So there's at least a little bit of that, and like you can be at least incentivized to continue doing that sort of thing. But yeah, you can just get the research level to 10 just to like get your level up effectively, and then go about your day or something. Yeah, and you have all the Pokemon, all the different Pokemons from like different areas and stuff like that. So already, like, straight off the bat, it kind of incentivizes, so, because I definitely feel like when you play Pokemon, you know, most of the time you just catch a Pokemon, then you're like, cool, alright, I caught one of that Pokemon, why would I ever need to catch a Pokemon of that type ever again? This was also the first time they did, obviously, like, open world stuff too, but, like, just look at this world, like, it's so texturized, and it's, you know, it's really pretty in its own way and stuff like that. But then you had Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and they Scarlet and Violet didn't look as pretty, you know. It's a lot more, you know, they've made it so it's a lot more bigger, but the, you know, again, quantity does not equal quality. So in this game, they made it that you can like focus on this thing and then you can like throw Pokeballs. Wait, I gotta actually angle it. No, I forgot how to do this. Ugh. So you've actually got to like try and hit him. Oh my god, really? So this is how you did like, there you go, and then you caught him. Little sound to be like, yeah, you caught him. And then you go, and then you just like keep going. So they introduced this whole kind of like free roam kind of like throw and catch, and then keep going in the storyline. So there's like a whole map here. Right. But there's also a crafting system in this game, so you can actually craft things. You collect things, and then I think you have to take it back to the camp before you craft. I could be wrong. Actually, no, you don't. Shit. What did I just have up? Is there a crafting? I can't remember how to craft things. Crafting kit. Craft. There you go. So I can just like, so this game is really cool because it actually like incentivizes you to, you know, if you want to keep exploring, you know, you might go and find, you can go like here, you can throw your Pokeball at it, it'll knock down these things, and now you have more apricons. So it's actually really like a really well done kind of like cycle of play where it's like you don't have to go back to camp. You could just go up to these trees or find different resources in the area, so you could just keep going. And obviously Pokemon change, whether it's nighttime or daytime and stuff like that. But also, you have these little guys. So there's 4, 5 of these? I'm trying to remember. So obviously he's really fast. Super cool. Oh yeah, and they're aggressive in this game. They can be aggressive, so they can just like attack you. And so they something else they did in this game was they added, I think, yeah, a dodging mechanic. So as well as you have this like live interacting kind of like, oh, try and catch him sort of thing, you can also like do a whole dodging thing, which was so cool because later on in the game there's like bosses and you'd have to do like this whole like dodging and like throwing stuff at them and stuff and like fighting these like really big bosses. So it makes it a lot more like interactive. It was the absolute best. That's a big boy. Anyway, let's talk about these guys. So there's quite a few of these that you get over the course of like it's one of those things where you get them step by step each journey. So you have that. You have the Hisuian Bravaria, equally as beautiful, which is pretty cool. And this is like really intuitive. Like this compared to fucking Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is trash, okay? Because this game is beautiful. Like that was a really simple, like the fact that I can like move, like I can't necessarily fly upwards in this, I'm pretty sure, but it's so smooth in relation to the fact that I can just like, you know, I can just make him disappear and then whoop, go back into the air. One of my favorite things in the game actually, so this guy, he's climbing. Oh god, I still love this. I love the eyes. It's just anyway. So this guy too, little bear. One of my favorite things in this game was how easily the transitions between being something like on this into the water. So seamless. I remember frothing over this because it was just like on water and not on water, you know, like this game really is just a lot more seamless compared to other games. But this is also just a fun, so much more of a fun like RPG, more a like approach taken for Pokemon in general. We want to go here. Where am I going? This way. The Mistar? You haven't Mistar. Tigers have shinies? I never got that far. Yes, they do. I showed one just before. God, I always forget there's no mini-map in this game, so I get lost. So in this game, they actually make it that there's sound effects, which is this sound. Okay, so that sound, so that actually introduced, because it was a more of an open world concept, I think they were kind of worried about people missing shinies. So they introduced the idea of having little sound effects playing, which obviously a lot of people really liked and a lot of people didn't like. There it is. Oh god, I also have health. It's not super obvious health, but it's there. I'm trying to remember how to fight Crickettunes. I don't remember. But yeah, this little guy. Oh, come on. Come on. You saw me! God, I forgot how much I love the music in this. No! They ran away! This game's on my wish list now. I can't afford this right now. I haven't touched Scarlet even though I own it because the reviews scared me. No, honestly, play, like, if you have it, like, play it. It's a good time. I still, like, that's a thing, like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet can get a lot of flack, but I think one of the things I do love the most about it is the fact that there is more of a storyline. Like, I definitely think they do an amazing, like, all of, like, the characters in particular, like, whether it's the trainers or, like, the friends you meet along the way, like, they're all really good. Not to mention, they all have their own, like, how would I put it? You have, like, they also do a really good job of having, like, there's, like, 3 main kind of, like, questline storylines to work on, which all, like, relate to each other in different ways, and I think that's a really good way of being like, hey, you know, like, it's, again, like, building off that kind of, like, one of the reasons I love Skyrim, you know, it's, like, I like having the fact that there's, like, different kind of, like, avenues to kind of go around and stuff. Fuck! Damn it, Squeezel. I really didn't catch a shiny, these little guys. Pokemon are relentless in this game. When the game came out, where I heard everywhere was, oh, this game really lowers the bar going forward, but I'm still having fun. Yeah. Well, and that's the interesting thing, is that, like, Adar and I talked about it, and we were like, if Legends Arceus, so if Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out before Legends Arceus, people would have been like, wow, they made so much progress, but instead it was the other way around. So it's really interesting looking at the 2 games and being like, wow, this game looks really trim and proper. It has its own aesthetic, you know, like, you have this very much like this Japanese sort of like focus with like the book and the text and the design of things. Like, there's so much in this game that just feels really polished. But then you look at like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and you're like, there's not really any polish here. I'd have to start probably playing this game from the beginning if I was going to try and remember how to play this game. There's certain things you have to remember. Like this bitch. Maybe I'm not in the position to do that with assignments and needing to move. Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay. Try it, bish. I still need a shiny Toxicroak. Or Krogunk. I really want a shiny Krogunk. I guess it's up to you, Chatot. Forgot all of this. No! He avoided it. No! Well, he's dead. GG. Brushed it up. Why do people say belly sleep is bad? Laying on belly's so comfy. I know how you feel. Get him. Yes. Nice. I like how they just have one Pokemon. Unknown online, but human eyes in Pokemon Freak in Pokemon freak me out. They don't look too bad, I thought. Existence of casual shiny hunting implies competitive shiny hunting. Well, there is competitive shiny hunting. I wouldn't disagree with that. There's plenty of people who are like, I'ma try and get this stuff. And I'm like, cool, alright then. I'm gonna have a nap. I think I would prefer that. Oh yeah, there's like a whole nighttime thing. I think it's the nighttime music in this game. I have to wait for... There's like a particular type of like music that plays and it's really good. Not this music. Hannah's character here. Right, I'm terrifying. I don't hear people say it's bad, though I'm best with sleeping on my side. People say it's bad for your spinal posture. No, I do hear that too. Kinda bad. On the other hand, is it? I think it really just depends on the individual, probably. It's not like we're gonna die from it. Just have a bit of problems in your old age. Trying to see if the music plays. I don't think there's anything I have to do in particular. I don't think it's the battle music. Alright. I guess not. I mean, there is music. I'm 100% sure there is a particular type of music I'm thinking of, but I don't know what it is. Dive. I'm trying to remember what. I keep forgetting what buttons do what. Anyway, but this game's genuinely so charming. I love it so much. It is literally the most comprehensive Pokemon game. And I really hope that in the future, they'll make it that... I mean, I really want the next Pokemon game to be more like this. I want to have, like, in when you go into town, you know, like, I want to have those cute little, Wait a second. I want to have, like, little old ladies be like, hey, could you catch me this Pokemon? You know, like, I'd be like, yeah, I'll go get you that Pokemon, and then you can see her little hanging out with the little Chimecho, like, it's so cute. Like, who doesn't want that? You know, and to have more of this, like, again, like, have this village sort of mentality of, like, having, so, like, this lady up here, she specifically asks for a Geodude, I'm pretty sure, and then he evolves into a Groveler at some point, you know, like, and then obviously you have like Pokemon, like you have your little field of Pokemon that you keep your Pokemon in over here. Yeah, there's the Chimecho. This little guy, he starts hanging out and they're like, and there's an old lady who at first is like, where's that sound coming from? And then she's like, oh, I don't like him. And then she's like, I do like him. He's actually really sweet and charming. You know, like, I would love to have more of that sort of stuff in just any Pokemon game, because it's sweet, it's endearing, you know, like, do I want to, like, meet a kid and be like, here, have your first Pokemon. You can choose what his first Pokemon is. And you end up giving him a Giratina. That'd be so funny. you know, it's just those little things that I think really adds to like the whole experience. And like I definitely feel like I remember and like connected with a lot more of these characters in this game than I did at least in the other game too. I mean, again, Pokemon, I would say, actually, no, like, they always do, it's really interesting in Pokemon games because they, on one hand, they always do, I think they really do, like, emotional connections and stuff really well. Like, doing friendship kind of connections is really good, but I'd never say it's 100%, like, super into it either. So I'm just having a look. It's 170 hours in Arceus. 515 hours. What the fuck? Fuck yeah. 470. Yeah, that sounds about right. 2020 was a crazy year, guys. Anyway. Shit, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Go back. Just gonna switch back the games. Ella's sleepy now. Yeah, go get to sleep, Aelin. Sorry, I ranted your ear off. But yeah, that's a good time. I really do like Pokemon. Even though I look at something like Legends Arceus and there's definitely like elements that it's like, oh man, it's a bit disappointing. But in reality, they're all really good games and they're all building, obviously, they're all building towards a better game in the future and stuff like that. So just gotta like keep appreciating the games and keep supporting the games until like the most perfect of games comes out. No worries, Aelin. Sleep well. Never apologize for your passion. Thanks, Virum. Apologize. I was comfy cozy. Hell yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you guys are willing to listen to my crazy rants. Yeah. Video games are the best. It'd be funny if I turned around and there was like a shiny right there. I would have been like, what? Alright. Good night, Aelin. Sleep well. I guess we'll just fluff around for a little bit before I go to bed. I might go to bed a little early tonight. Just because I kind of want to like wake up. I really want to wake up and do shit. I say that, I mean, I really want to go to bed and do shit too, because I need to sit down and I really need to get all of my ideas out of my brain for this story idea that I have churning in my brain. Ooh. Bum ba bum ba bum. Weasels always look really passive, but then they're aggressive and you're like, what? What happened? You're just a tiny little guy. So precious. I really do love this game. It's so good. That's why I can't wait for another Legends Arceus game. I really do hope they'll do it again. Whether it's like a Unova perspective or just anything really. I just need it in my life, please. Because I think it would be a great time to play another game that's very similar to that. You know, like they obviously did like a very Japanese-based like theme for it, but it like wouldn't be interesting if you had more of like a medieval slight approach. Like you can keep the apricorns and how the Pokeballs work and whatever. I mean, I guess you'd like change the like perspective of them maybe a little bit. And then just like change the kind of general like different like, you know, whether it's either Japan or it's medieval Europe or insert other thing here. God, I need to go back and play Assassin's Creed. When Hannah talks in her sleep, she says, man, I love sleeping. I wish I could wake back up so I could go back to sleep again. I'm not that crazy about sleep, but sure. I mean, I love sleeping. Don't get me wrong, but I do it because I have to. In a good way. I like to have control over my sleeping, which I do. So the real answer is visiting the estate in Final Fantasy, sitting out in new gazebo and taking the views while writing down story ideas. Take in the views? What, sorry, what are you insinuating? I don't have control. Yeah, I mean, like, I just, like, I'm, you know, like, everyone's different, and because I have control over it, I like to do everything in such a way that it's, like, I don't know. I guess, like, utilize it as a tool effectively. If I get an effective amount of sleep, I don't have to worry for the rest of the day. I can just work hard. I just, and you know, like, kind of like follow on that sort of mentality. I do like sleeping as well. Just rest easy. I'm getting sleepy talking about sleep. I just fall asleep a few times a day until I yell or kick out of sleep. Observe virtual nature in Final Fantasy. That's all. Nothing weird. Real nature is evil. Why do I still feel like you're insinuating something? You literally said go to the estate house. What are you... What's in the estate house? That counts as, observe virtual nature. Should have taken a screenshot of that one. Please don't. Don't take any screenshots of me, please. Unless it's me looking absolutely stunning, obviously. There's a few times when I have like clips where I clip myself and I'm like, because after stream I have to like go back through all the clips, right? And what I do is like, obviously I delete any double ups or like any ones that just aren't framed quite correctly because of my button pressing. But every so often I'll keep like a clip in there where I'm like, I just look really good in this one clip. I just wanna, even though I may never go back and watch it ever again, I just want it there. You do sound paranoid. Only a tad. I'm only paranoid as so far as what I can control. Literal ocean view from a damn beachfront estate. Oh! Oh my god. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Okay. I forgot. I did. Wait, so you're talking about hanging out in Final Fantasy while writing story ideas? Is that counterintuitive? I grinded my virtual fingers to the bone to get the money for it. And your literal fingers. I must be miscalibrated because you always look stunning. Aww. Thanks, man. Hi, Beans! Seriously, Han, at this ungodly hour? No, not an excellent day. I like how Beans is just slowly gathering up his own collection of, like, his memes. He's like, I know the memes that are a part of me. I'm gonna keep building them up until the end of time. You're gonna come in here one day in, like, another 3-4 years, and you're gonna have a whole paragraph's worth of, no, not excellent day. You're gonna have an excellent day, okay? What's the Discord? The Discord is in your heart. It's in your soul. It's in your food, okay? And then you're just gonna be like, at this ungodly hour? Well, the ungodly hour is the hour that is ungodly compared to the godly hours, which are godly in their own goddamn right, Hi, Beans. Love you, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're taking good care of yourself, okay? Always a good time to see you. Wings, have you ever played Akami? Played it. You missed it. Did you miss it? I didn't think you missed it. How long have you been around for? No, you really started watching this year, didn't you? That was literally last year I played it for the first time. It was so fucking long. I was sick of that game by the ending. I loved it, but I was so sick of it by the ending. I remember I started it and I was like, yeah, it's only should take me about like a week or two worth of streaming. It took me over a month, I think, to finish it. I think it took me like a month and a half to finish it, and I was ready to throw hands, so mad. But on the other hand, I was like, no, I should keep playing, I need to finish it. But yeah, no, I had a great time playing it. Don't think I watched it, no. Yeah, no, I played it. I mean, hell, wait, give me a second. See if I can find some clips of it. Ba, 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 ba. I can really find some clips from it if you just wanted to have a look-see. I think it was August, right? Is it August? Shit. August. Let's try August. Oh god. Why we shouldn't let sleep deprived Hannah on a stream. No. 16-year-old me couldn't even swallow a pill. Now I can swallow medicine. No question.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't. I came
Yeah, it
second.
did.
Blue thick. Have to do anything. Listening. Is there any Okami in here? No, it must have been July.
I'm sorry.
Was it last year? Guys, was it actually last year, or am I losing my mind?
There's a
God,
covenant
Adara.
in relation to basically,
Look at her.
I think
She's been a spooper. Raft. Was it September? Maybe it was September. Let's try September. No, September was when Coral Island first came out. There it is. Of Stone of Agony.
Fuck do you mean you don't know who you are?
At 50 skulls, there was a singular nut for Affy. That explains who she is.
Congratulations.
That explains who she is.
You know, you don't even question it, mates. Don't. Truest and the known of the knows do not know the know of the what knows. Obviously losing her mind. Pastor world. Like Luton. Yeah. I got stuck at this stupid puzzle. I got stuck at this stupid puzzle for so long. I hated that fucking stupid shit. I felt so stupid. Pog new vid. Constantly. I think my whole year here would be after birthday in late April. Yeah, I was thinking that. Hand watching hand, always. What do you mean? If I'm not streaming, which even streaming's partially watching myself by looking at myself do these things, I'm usually editing, which is myself. You're right. I got this. What do you call a three-legged donkey? A wonky. But okay, I don't think it worked, guys. We could say something crazy. Come up with a brand new joke. You know. Sweet. Oh. I'm King Water. Water? What's going on? Sugar. Too sweet. More like too meat. Oh, can you believe it? This was a bad joke compilation, now I'm realizing. Can we believe it? Yeah, no, this game was painful. Okay, so he was hiding behind me. I just really wanted to poop his nose. The true climax of your adventure is close at hand. Be mature. Be mature. Be mature. Okay. Man, it's really difficult. Yes, Toby? Gotta love Toby. You can't tell me effing no after what jokes you made. I don't know what you're talking about. I make only the most wholesome and perfect of jokes. Right, guys? Right? Wink. Hannah wasn't even able to find Inspire. You weren't even able to find this dick, am I right? It worked until it didn't. Anakin. Title of your sex tape. Sorry. course I didn't say that to Anakin. I'm just assuming I'm not gonna eat. I think you were thinking of chess game. I was thinking of that chess game. How long are these ads? As long as my dick. That's what it is. You've given me the courage, happy doggo butthole. I mean, what? Bondage. Extreme bondage. Yeah, extra hard. That's how I like my tacos. I hate tacos. I like all the girls in the background too. That fucked her so hard. Boobs is riding us. I mean, what? If you're no good, then we should get our hands on those fox rods before they do. Just like I'd want to get my hands on her fox rods. I mean, what? Everything is way of the hero. Brooders? Oh, I don't like any of them. I was on a roll, babe. It's like I want to be on dem rolls. Doing dem bread rolls. Shut up, Frank. Shut up. Don't. Okay. Oh god, there's more. What? What have I done? What did I do? But I've never seen a 9-pronged sword. Well, you've never seen my what? Secret place that humans can never reach. It's called the G-spot. Is that a sprout in your hand, or are you just happy to see me? Why is there a big shiny hole here? It's the anus. I mean, what? That means the dog's just sleeping. Definitely not traumatized and possibly dead. Excuse me. I'm looking for a door. Oh my god, a door. Let me put my key in your door. Sorry. I'm fine. Let me put my key in your Great joke. It was definitely the joke of all time. Thanks, Beans. It's gross. It's disgusting. It's the butthole. What? Why'd you eat it? Time to go inside your body. We've already entered the body of an empress and the body of a water dragon. You think I'm scared of inside your body? That sounded weird. But I keep getting distracted by holes. So... just a normal dame. You know I have plenty of bones on me, if you get my drift. We could have a fun time. Sorry. Okay. Why does he have such grabby hands? I want the titties. Come on, Mario, show them titties, I need them. It's one of my favorite clips. Yeah, I'm really familiar with pipes. And I only inspect the finest of pipes. Obviously. So, oh my god. I got to touch the boobs! And mountable. And by mountable, I mean fuckable. I mean fuckable. What? Con.
I always know what you mean.
Good. Fuck him like you ride him like you fuck him. Okay, okay, anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Tarugi! Talking about thighs. Thighs. I'm stuffed now. On thighs? Anyway, okay, sorry, I got too distracted. I'm so sorry, guys. I think it's funny. Okay. Anyway, house, if you're still here. Let me put my key in your door. Would be so bad if the keyhole wasn't screaming resistance. Well, yeah, when you put it like that, I am. Okay, yeah, sorry. When I played it, that was where I came up with, like, the Issen voice. That's why every so often you'll hear me be like the Issen voice, which is the, what are you talking about? I honestly have no idea how I would even conceivably think of anything inappropriate ever in my life, okay? I'm doing excellently, and I'm always proud of all of the good and weird shit I say, maybe. Well, maybe not all of it, okay. Maybe not quite. Anyway, that voice. I'll call it the Issen voice because I started doing it because I played fucking Okami for so long. I was like, and Issen's like the main talker in that game. I was doing that voice all of the time. So it's now just a part of my personality. It's just a part of just everything that is me now. So sometimes I'll just like be at the grocery store with Adara and I'll be like, a box of cookies sounds good. This is vintage Wings lore I'm getting, I feel honored. I'm always happy to give you lore, okay? I love laying out lore for people. I just think it's fun. I genuinely, I know y'all don't have to in the slightest, but I really do think I love my I really love all of my highlights videos. They have some of my favorite moments in them, just from across time. You know, like, it's really nice having just those highlight videos to just appreciate some of the most stupidest shit I've said. It's tons of lore. if you want other lore, Jumping Beans, for example, is probably one of the first, probably. God, Beans has been here since the very beginning of time. You don't even know, man. Beans has been here for so long. I want to say Beans was probably like the first, easily the first like 100 people that followed me, but sorry, like 50 people maybe? Maybe first 50, maybe first 100. But he's been there since like the very, very start. Since back in like 2019. So that's why it's always nice seeing someone like Beans. There's another person that was been there since the very beginning. Turtle has been around since very close to the start. As well as someone called Smoldering Ash. I don't see Ash around very often, but he's been around since basically the beginning. So yeah. Ah yes, the Wings of Exilian Iceberg. It just keeps going deeper and deeper. What the fuck is up with that? I don't know. It's just fun. I like talking about this sort of thing. And like, at least like as someone who's like watching my stream, you're like, oh, I recognize that person. Like, that's the weird thing, you know, like looking at some people and being like, huh, they, you know, like and like realizing that there's only certain people that I've only known for a very select amount of time. Is just so interesting to me. Like, I'm pretty sure Estantia, God, when did I meet Estantia? I want to say Estantia, I think, was also like 2020. Philip was end of 2020. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it would have been at end of 2020. Yeah, like there's a lot of like small things, and like obviously I played Dead by Daylight for the majority of like the first year, and then when I got the capture card, I was able to be like, ooh, games. I love games. Play the games I actually want to play rather than play Dead by Daylight into the ground, which is obviously not happening. Not about that. My favorite part is me. Yeah, you've been around since the 2020 playthrough of DK64. Yeah, 2020 DK64. That was you and Cloudy at the same time. So you've been around. Wait, is that right? Now my brain's questioning it. This is just like, has it really been that long? I think No, I would have been right, because it was my first playthrough. You came in through my first playthrough of DK64 in the channel. So I remember that because there's a clip that Ara did, for example. Actually, wait, was that 2020? Now I'm questioning everything. Shit. Well, it was 2020. Oh god, I'm losing control. That's correct. Okay, cool. Known me for nearly 4 years. That's insane. You predate Philip, which is, again, kind of crazy. But then someone like Turtle, as well as Communist Weeb, both predate you, which is even crazier. That's why I always find it interesting that's like, you'll see people come to stream and you'll be like, wow, she like greeted that person overly familiarly. It's like, you don't understand, this person's from like the beginning. Same thing with Anakin. I'm pretty sure Anakin predates. Anakin's from back in like 2019 because he started following when I was playing DBD. So anyway, I'm getting distracted, but my point is that it's always fun, like seeing like, I always think it's fun and interesting thinking about like, it's interesting looking at someone like, Philip or Lily and Estantia, and being like, yeah, I've known them for like, they're, two are mods, one's here all of the time. And being like, well, like technically I've known Lily for the shortest amount of time. I've known Philip probably a little bit shorter time than Estantia, but then someone who obviously isn't mod, it's like, oh, well, I've known them for even longer though. Anyway. That's not weird. I was Philip's first on-stream spouse. Damn. I gave him his first sub. Wow, practically a proposal. I love it. Good times. One of my favorite lore pieces ever one of my favorite lore pieces about myself is that my very first sub was from a user called Giant Machine. Because I was going through, and it's really funny to me because I was literally going through the paperwork, like all of like the signing off of stuff, like finalizing of like how the information would go through and stuff like that. With Con in a chat, like just doing it to like idly at like after stream at one point. And Con is like a little thing to be like, oh, I'm gonna be the first person to sub. Puts through a sub, but then I look at it and it says it was only the second sub, and I'm like, that's not right. You only just did a first tier sub. And then lo and behold, I noticed that somehow minutes before me, it's almost like Machine had like gone, it almost seemed like he still had my stream up. Noticed he could finally subscribe and managed to swoop in and get the very first subscription. Anyway, so it was a Giant Machine. I did get a little bit disappointed with like my first 10 subs people because I know there was FJ, there was Con and Giant Machine, but then I think the rest were all gifted subs. So I'm like, so it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I don't actually know who would have been my actual like first 10 subs. No idea. I've had races like that. Just funny. Reminds me of one time. So when I was at uni, I was close with one of the guys in the unit, and he was apparently talking on his phone with this girl, and you know, like just talking about talking just before his birthday. So this is just before midnight of his birthday, before it clicked over to the next day. And right as it turned midnight, I sent him a message. And it was really funny though, because apparently the girl was saying stuff he was talking to, like a different girl, was saying stuff like, oh, I want to be up talking to you so I can be the first person to say happy birthday to you. And of course, as soon as it hit 12 o'clock, I sent message saying happy birthday, so technically I was before her. It's my favorite thing ever. It's just a haha silly. Anyway. Gonna try and focus on tweaking Skyrim VR modding. Bless y'all and have a good night. All good. Earned. Hell yeah. Alright. Have a good night, house. Thanks for listening to me. Alright. Take care. Have good VR tweaking. Yeah. Just go with it. Shh. I have a vast collection of sub cherries. And now that you've read that, vomit. I don't understand. Does that mean what I think it means? First ever subs. Okay, buddy. I mean, respect. Wait, what are you doing here then? I'm kidding. My brain's like, you know, like if you know that many people, how come you're here? I mean, you're probably watching like 3 streams at once, maybe. Can you imagine sitting and listening to 3 streams at once? I wish I could sit and like actually like, you know, sit in other people's streams and take the time to actually like mod for them and whatever, but with between having a job and all of my editing I still need to do, can't do it. Did y'all just clap? Do you clap? Oh, you do like a little clap emote. Cool. Oh, sorry, Rookady. Scared me. You scared me, little pal. You know, I'm still trying to find a shiny Arcanine. I need a shiny Arcanine. Why am I walking around again? Hi, I'm Hannah. I like to walk around aimlessly until the end of time. I pressed the wrong button. Shit, fuck. No way, me too. Right now, my ambitions are this and some NES speedrun I don't care about. That's fair. Makes sense. I know it's one of those things where it's like, you know, so many people, and it's like, I don't know, it's I get really interested by that whole like phenomenon of like people's choices, I guess. You know, like the fact that there's so many people who have just kind of like stepped into the stream and be like, I'm gonna sit here for the evening. It's like, what? Because at some point it's like, wait, so there's more than like 1 or 3 of you that are all like just okay with just hanging out here? Like, are you sure? Like, you could go anywhere. You're free to leave. I don't have control over your souls. And yeah, you come back, which I really like. I really appreciate. I'm just in a little bit of denial about it, which is normal. And you outrank most channels I watch? I mean, I guess that's one way of looking at it. Damn. How do you evaluate, you know, like watching a certain person's stream or not? Depends on the game, depends on the vibe, depends on the general, like, essence of the person, I guess. If I have time to sit down and watch a stream, it's always between 3 people. Which is Barry's streaming, because always, I love his streams. He's always interesting. I want to be as interesting as he is. I mean, everyone's interesting in their own ways, but he's just so cool. Have the little draw piles and, you know, sitting and talking together while playing Power Washing Simulator. Like, they're just so good. Doing their little D&D sessions even. I don't watch all of it, but I watch the highlights at the end of each month. Send me a message any time of the week. I'd probably drop everything I'm doing because I'd rather spend time with you. Thanks, man. I mean, I just send messages whenever I can. Whenever I think about it. There's also plenty of times where I'm like, I sent something, right? And then I didn't, and I was like, shit. Oh well. My phone tells me. Oh yeah, so Barry's streaming. Dez. I would obviously watch I Desire. Dez the coolest. Dez predates like before streaming, so I've known him for a really long time. Even though I don't talk to him much, I think he's absolute coolest. As well as, who's the Miraculous? Yeah, Miraculous. I still don't know how to say her name properly. I'm assuming that's how you say it properly. I think she's really cool. I don't always catch her streams, but I see her little clips and stuff like that on Twitter and just see whatever shiny she might have caught. I'm like, man, look at her go. I'm pretty much my only late night streamer now. I only watched 2 others who were on this early or late. Right. I keep forgetting that time zones probably impact a large amount of it. If it's this late at night, you gotta be watching it on an Australian, probably. And one retired and the other took a break to raise kid. Goals. Oh my god. Okay, so yesterday, Adar and I, we heard some like fireworks going off and we were like, what's that? And then we forgot that there was supposed to be like a Carols by Candlelight nearby. And we were like, damn, oh, we were gonna go to that and completely forgot. I looked it up and they still had like another half an hour of like planned program. So Adar and I just went out on a little walk down and like watch and like got to like sit and watch it and stuff. But as we were walking around, I was just kept like lamenting to Adara. I'm just like, I want to do this. You know, like I want to have a guy to like go to these events to and or like kids so you can like organize all the kids and like together and have them run around in the grass to tire themselves out before they get in the car and drive them home, you know, like there's just so many like little things like that where I'm like, fucking damn it. Anyway, maybe one day. But yeah, it's cool, it's cool. I like it. All the plants. Hello. Oh, my legs. Shit.
Guess what I've been doing?
Playing Coral Island? Not Coral Island. Who are you? You have successfully come up with the ultimate plan to take over the world.
No, I did that ages ago.
Oh, okay. It's not work, is it? Thank goodness. Okay. You've lost me then.
I watch Netflix.
Right?
It was in English, but its original language is German. So I watched it in German.
Oh,
With
okay.
English subtitles.
Cool.
Yeah, that's been my last 3 hours. I've been really enjoying hearing the Deutsch.
The Deutsch. I remember I had that really weird, like, I sat down to like watch something on Netflix and I didn't realize it was in a different language for the first like couple of minutes, and I felt really stupid because it was like one of those things where I was watching it and I was hearing it, like I had like the subtitles up, and so my brain was like just kind of like auto translating it through my brain. And then I was like, wait a second, what language is this?
Yeah, no, I got like not even a minute in and I'm like, their lips aren't syncing up.
Right?
And I don't think they're going to.
Yeah. But it was good. Mine, I think it was like Italian maybe or something. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. But good on you. That's fun. That's cool.
Yeah.
New experience.
I'm like, I should do more of this.
I love you.
I love you too.
Have a good night's sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hope you get those shinies.
Yeah, I got 2 tonight.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
A shiny Gulpin, which I don't expect you to remember what they look like. And God, what was the other one? A shiny Silly Cobra, which is like a little snake guy. The Gulpin I named Rimuru because it's kind of just a big sludge monster. Any night down. Anyway, what are you talking about? God, I feel like I've talked a lot more tonight than I thought I would. I was like, no, she'd be right. Now I'm like, I'm still talking. I must be doing something, right? Wrong? Maybe? Not sure. I'm a big sludge monster. I thought you were a moon. Ignore that. Anyway, I really want to go back and watch all of my clip videos now. Actually, what I really need to do is I need to start rewatching my clip videos from this year so I can find the best clips and then collate them into and collate them all into a thing so I can start editing that together. That's gonna be fun. I need to finish my other videos first though. I'm a person. You are! And you're doing amazing. You know? Just a part of life. It's always a good time though. Really don't know how to sit anymore. I'm like, how do I want to put my feet up or something? I don't know. Alright, we're good. Think of cake. Oh my god, cake. Wow. I love cake. Cake is just great. Have y'all ever had ripple cake? It's really good. Basically, how you make it is that you have these ripple biscuits. Well, at least that's what we call them. I don't know how anyone else, I don't know what they're called in other states possibly, but you get these ripple cake biscuits. You dip them in orange juice and then you like stick them together with the other of the same biscuit, but with cream as well. So it's like this really like, but then you do it like you alternate it between that and like the ginger nut biscuit. And so it's like this gingery, chocolate, creamy, orange juice kind of like culmination of goodness. I'm fine. It's really good. I think about it every Christmas. It's kind of like gingerbread, you know, in the sense that I'm like, God, I love gingerbread every time I think about it, but then I don't get around to making it. And there's no other real reason for me to make a ripple cake most of the time. While Christmas, you have a clear intention if you make it. And then all I want to do is eat all of it anyway, but that's besides the point. And then probably have a tummy ache later, but that's fine. We don't worry about that. Salutations, fellow humans. Hi, Techie. How you doing? We have an Irish cream loaf cake and a fruit cake. Irish cream loaf cake. I'm gonna Google this. Do they think that lungs are stored in the tits? I mean, it would explain your asthma. Amazing. So biscuit as in a cookie? Yes. I'll show you a picture of the cookie. One moment. First, I dropped my pen. Shh. Irish cream loaf. Which more sounds like a euphemism for something, but we'll ignore that. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna look up ripple cake. Yeah. Good morning, Wolf. Asthma memories. On its ripple. Can I zoom in? Let me zoom in. It's these biscuits. There you go. Called Ripple biscuits. In Australia, we have like the Arnott's brand, but those are the biscuits. So those are those ones, and then there's Arnott's ginger nut. I'm pretty sure it's called ginger nut. I have them in the other room. But these Ripple biscuits are so good with milk, just in general, or orange juice. They're just so good. I keep thinking about them. But yeah, you stick them together with cream, and it makes a really nice cake. Praise orb. Praise orb for all of the cookies. Praise orb for all of the cake. Praise orb for all of the boobies. Praise orb for all of the cake. I'm sorry, my brain was like, yeah, it would be funny if I just didn't change. Okay. Anyway. Thanks for contributing, guys, to a 12-hour stream. Yes, follow the cake. For reference, the 12-hour stream will probably be the final stream of the year. Probably? Not including maybe New Year's Eve. I don't know if I'm gonna stream New Year's Eve. Actually, no, I'm not streaming New Year's Eve. I'd like to stream New Year's Eve, but Adar and I like to go see the fireworks. We're gonna go see the fireworks. Because I really want to actually see the fireworks, like, closer and stuff like that. But yeah, it's going to be the 22nd. So, hi Andrew. Good morning. Is it the 22nd? I think it's the 22nd. Yeah. It'll be the 22nd. Yeah, I'm gonna think up a few different things to stream. Or a few different things to do throughout it. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm getting tour of the Final Fantasy XIV stand. Ah, yes. I know what you're talking about. I've been there. (22nd, 22nd? I can probably be around for that. Okay. 22 is when I travel into the big city. Celebration time. Let's go. Good on you. It'll be an interesting time to stream. I just find it interesting with like people because obviously a lot of people like take either the days around Christmas off or like they just take Christmas Day off and that's it. While in my family, we can't catch up until Christmas Day because my family is like, because most of them are ministers, they're just working all the way up until Christmas morning. And then it's like, okay, now you can relax. And then they typically have like a week off after Christmas. So I can never really catch up with people before Christmas. So that's why I'll always be like really free. Like even, it's interesting because at work, like I was wondering how the Christmas period was going to shape up in terms of like availability for people at work or not. And it's interesting because some people are like, oh yeah, I'm only gone for like 2 days. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm taking like a whole week off. But in saying that, I'm taking a full week off until Christmas Day. So it's from Christmas Day to the 30th that I'm off. Other than that, like I'm completely free from like now until the 24th. So strangely enough, I don't have work on the 24th though, which is good at least. Reminds me, I need to up my Fire and Brimstone game this month. Is that a game? What? People always tell me I go soft in December. Okay. Free time, you say? No, I'm editing. I do want to get back into Final Fantasy XIV, don't get me wrong. But I'm really trying to catch up on my editing at the moment. I'm trying real hard. Because as soon as I'm up to date with my editing, I'll have so much free time. You know, I will literally have so much more free time once I am up to date. So if I can like try and like streamline getting within this month and next month, depending on my shifts of course, get to the point where I can I can be basically up to date. That's what we want. This is the closest I've ever been to having, to being up to date with my editing. So I'm gonna keep crunch time until I have it all done. That's always the excuse because it's always what I'm doing, unless I decide to take a break for Coral Island. Good time. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of other things I need to be doing too. There's so many things I need to do. Always gotta be busy. Busy, busy, busy until I'm not. And then I just sleep. Box your Steam account. Why would you do that? There's no reason to do that. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Unsyrups your pancakes. Joke's on you. I don't put syrup on my pancakes, I put Vegemite. Like any sane Australian would. It's delicious. Why wouldn't I? They have unsyrups? Hi, Xandric. Now I'm scared. Remind me, Xandric, were you the one who mentioned that you were up to Thriller Bark in One Piece? Did you say that, or was that someone else? I was just like, I was wondering, like, when you jumped into the chat yesterday, whether you were up to date with anything that was happening, and I keep forgetting who's watched who. There's a lot of knowledge in my brain trying to remember every single person's birthday and how old they are and what their general interests are in my brain. Unvirgins your olive oil. You wouldn't. What is Vegemite? That it can replace syrup. Well, the fact that it's not syrup. I don't know about you guys. I don't want to have a sloppy experience with my pancakes, okay? alright? I'm not here for sloppiness, alright? I'm here to have just a smooth, like, Vegemite, like, the sweetness with, like, the butter, with the pancake base, or wrapped together with, like, some apple juice with it. So good, okay? It's the perfect. It is literally perfect. Now I really want it again. There's only so many times I can convince Adara to eat pancakes within a month, so I've done it once already. I'm wondering if I can use another slot next week. I need to remember that I want to catch up with Levi. I want to catch up with Levi while I am with the parents. Probably send them a message. I hadn't even been watching One Piece before joining the watch along yesterday. Wait, so you came in with no knowledge of anything and basically watched one of the most climactic part of One Piece just with us. Okay, that's really funny. Sounds about right. It's so funny. Like, out of all of the parts in One Piece, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of, like, climactic parts, but that's definitely one of the most top, like, climactic parts that we watched last night. That, Marineford, and then I'd probably say, probably, like, Wano. Yeah, I'd say Dressrosa. I like Dressrosa, but I think Wano is definitely a lot more of a culmination of climacticness. But Dressrosa is equally as fucking good. Pretty much. Good on you, man. Living life on the edge. As long as you had a good time. That's why I was wondering, because I'm like, I know someone... God, why can't I remember who it was? Someone came into stream last week and was like, yeah, I'm up to like Thriller Bark, and I'm like, well, we're just before Thriller Bark, so if you wanted to join, you know, it's that kind of mentality of like, you could, like, if you're only just up to Thriller Bark, we're about to get into Thriller Bark, so it'd be probably a good time to jump in. But I couldn't remember if it was you or someone else. I should remember. Time for me to wrap up. Grabs a burrito. Grabs like a taco. A flaccid taco. I was thinking about how much I would like to like surprise Adara by making her burritos at one point. And then I literally, but then I'm like, she probably shouldn't eat burritos, but I'm like, she was thinking about that. I know that the other day she was like thinking about it, like how long it's been since she had burritos, but it's probably not good at all for a dietary system, and I'm like, shit, I just want to keep cooking food that makes her happy. Tell you what though, that Dark Shore is a good one to sell someone on One Piece. Are you gonna start watching it? Sorry, I don't have a problem. No, it's so good. Okay. You've unlocked the rant. Okay, listen. One Piece is so fucking good for so many reasons, but like one of the most prevalent things that people usually might say about One Piece is the fact that there is, like, you know, to begin with, it's a bit slow. Just to begin with, it's a bit slow. You don't see the culminating ideas and ideologies building up in One Piece. That does not actually happen until Alabasta. And even with Alabasta, you have until the end of Alabasta, they start introducing some certain elements within it, and then they jump to Skypiea. And Skypiea is like it's very important, but it's a bit detracted from everything else that's been happening in relation to like the stuff later on. But Water 7 is the culmination of it, okay? Han rant about One Piece, oh my god. Rant unlocked. But Water 7 really is the beginning of that culmination of the plot around One Piece. You know, like, there is Robin, an archaeologist, trying to find out about the blank history. What is the blank history? We still don't know. You know, it's one of those with the biggest questions in the storyline. And then you have CP9, which are obviously government agents that are secretly working for the Celestial Dragons, which they're supposed to be like secret agents that are basically trying to enforce the will of the Celestial Dragons, which is bad. You know, like you're obviously building up more of this idea of like what they do is bad, you know, like what's more of the story here, you know? And obviously you find out, you know, like, you know, what are they trying to hide with this, like, this blank history and Robin reading the poneglyphs and stuff like that. But also, like, seeing Luffy get through the Water 7 and then attacking Enos Lobby, which is the place, like, one of these government official places, and actually attacking them and successfully escaping, you know, like, it's a really good culmination of really kind of illustrating that there is big questions to be asked. You know, like if you want to enjoy One Piece and not get super into the whole of everything, like I would definitely say watch the first like 120 episodes, 130. They're good, they're you know, it's a really good journey, but once you get after that point, it really does start delving into the bigger lore of things and where things are headed and stuff like that. And it's the best. I would easily say, like, it's always really interesting because it's always like people will be like, oh, like how would you get someone like hooked into like One Piece? And it's really difficult because I think before I have said probably Alabasta. Alabasta's really good, or even Chopper's arc, where it's at least further enough in the storyline that you have enough of the people around to kind of understand the sort of dynamic that's happening with the people. And it's like enough of like that kind of a, like established kind of like establishment of like who the characters are and stuff that you can kind of enjoy it. But on the other hand, like Water 7 really is like such an instrumental like part in the entirety of the storyline. And it's great. Alright, that's Sparkles. I'm fine. You should watch One Piece. Then eccentric. Anyway. But yeah, no, it's good to hear, because I'm always interested to hear people's feedback, because obviously it's so easy for a lot of people to be like, oh, One Piece is too long, I don't want to get into it, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm always sitting there like, no, it's worth it. How do I explain everything to you? I actually got someone, I met up with someone, it was not this year, it was last year, and I had a whole rant about One Piece to a kid, but there was the mum, or like one of the other mums, that was like at the camp that I went to. And she was like, you know what, I might actually start watching it. And then I found out that I think she got all the way up until Alabasta or something. And I was like, what? She's actually watching it? Like, genuinely shocked, but also like, she must be enjoying it enough. Like, awesome. Fine. Rants about One Piece. Nothing new here. Alder, you missed Dom. Sorry. Disappointment. Anyway, back to the One Piece. Now write them all up. Save it for when someone in school needs a quick essay about a piece of fictional medium. Go ahead. You can do that, sure. No one will ever know that it's a word-for-word transcript of a crazy Australian halfway across the world. Probably. Did hug Dar? I always hug Dar. What are you kidding me? Aldara does not leave this house and does not go to bed without hugging me first, okay? You know, she tries to act all like tough and like a tough exterior and like, you know, like bad girl energy. Not really. She's not really bad girl energy, but like, you know, tough energy. But, you know, I have trained her to need hugs as much as I need hugs, okay? Hashtag hug time. Woo. I will tell everyone. I will know. Do it, Viru. Do it. Be like, damn, there's this crazy Australian online. What is she on? The word? Water. Anyway. Crazy Hannah. That me. Who else would it be? I say that. I've heard that most Hannahs are vaguely unhinged, so I'm just, you know, fitting the brand. The brand of being a Hannah. I'm bored of this outbreak. Alright. Keep going. And viewers watching a half-naked player dance in Final Fantasy. You are the half-naked character in Final Fantasy. What are you saying? Okay. No, don't call me Hannah Montana. I swear to God, I'll stab something, okay? Not that I have anything against the actor or the TV show, it's just that too many people called me it when I was a kid, okay? I am my own individual, okay? I'm cooler than Hannah Montana, easily. Okay, maybe, I don't know. I like video games, so I must be cooler. She says to someone who literally had a whole music career at a young age and never will have to worry about money. But, you know, like, definitely cooler. I don't come here to be called out. Yes, you did! You came here with the deliberate thing of basically trying to dob another person in when you are responsible for it to happen to begin with, okay? You came here specifically to be called out, alright? Listen, I'm not mad. I'm just kind of wish I was there to see it myself. Like, what? It's terrible. We're just sitting in the boardroom while Daft dances half naked on the table. I can see it already. I see it in my mind's eye. I knew it was gonna happen. It was inevitable. The prophecy long foretold it. Obviously. Swaddle. Swaddle outbreak. And an acorn. Could go look at some acorns. For the last couple of minutes. Office Christmas parties are the worst. Why do you say that? Oh wait, you're saying that because of Final Fantasy. Does Final Fantasy count as an office? Just maybe. I'd love to have an office Christmas party. I'd like to have any Christmas party. I'm not invited to Christmas parties anymore. I love going to Christmas parties. I love the whole hijab. I mean, I don't like necessarily knowing if I'm even gonna eat the food that's available or not, but aside from that, and I was a massive introvert, but I loved always like preparing the food and the gifts and like Kris Kringle and I didn't get myself a guy. Back on a hinge. I mean, Final Fantasy is just a click away. It's more than a click away. Alright, I gotta put in a password? So much effort. And then it's like takes a little while to like boot up. If I'm gonna boot that shit up, it's gonna have to be for longer than like 2 hours. That's typically my policy. You could be here. Join us. People still do Christmas parties? I want them to. I want to do Christmas parties. Join us. Join us. No. Not right now. It's nighttime. I'm gonna go to bed. Decorate the estate. Nice. I need to get better. By that I need to like train everything in Final Fantasy to level 20 or 30 before I keep going with the main questline. I mean, honestly, it feels that way. I'm not going to, but I feel that way. I find the best place to farm for XP. I want to munch chocolate peppermint crunch desserts. Pretty cool. I'm not crazy about peppermint, but yeah. Unlocking roulettes gives you better XP options. Roulettes. Define roulettes again? You don't mean the gambling, do you? You might mean the gambling for all I know. These little guys hanging around, they're so cute. Drink pumpkin spiced iced coffee. Damn. I keep forgetting that's a thing, and I mean, I think they're available in Australia. I just never hear about it in Australia. Yeah, buddy, let me free. Click button for roulette category. Random instance gets picked. You do the thing, get big XP. Oh, okay, so it's a thing that you unlock in the future. Okay. What's a pav? A pavlova. So a pavlova is, if you don't know, it's a meringue, a base, okay? So you know meringues are squishy in the middle and hard on the outside. So it's an entire like circular cake base of a meringue, and then cream on top, and then strawberries, bananas, any sort of fruit you want. Which obviously, you know, kiwi fruit, peppermint. Dude, same. I would kill for that, but no Christmas parties I go to will probably have them. Not that I have any Christmas. I have the two, which is the two sides of my family, and neither of them will probably make that food. So good. I obviously need to marry a guy who hopefully has money so we can, or at least has a house. I shouldn't say he doesn't need to have money, he just needs to have a house. Or at least wants to get a house. And then I can start hosting Christmas parties, and then I can host as many parties as I like. That's what I want. Still need to get my license though. I'm so scared in getting my license. I don't know what I'm doing for Christmas this year. We're running out of time to plan. Let's have our own. I'll bring Pav and eggnog. I'm down. Where do I go? We'll figure it out. I would like to organize a Christmas party at some point. With, like, real people. Now I must go get a cup of eggnog. No. I'm actually not a fan of eggnog in the slightest. Well, I've never eaten it. I don't know why you would eat it. It's just raw egg, isn't it? Brr, brr. Not healthy. In my brain. In my brain, it's not healthy. I make my own. Daft is an addict. Yeah. You know what eggnog is. I do, and then I don't, and then I get really confused, and then I do again, and then I forget because it's been like 12 months since it last happened. Just egg. And then alcohol sometimes, and milk. I know. Yes. Listen, it's not a habit ever in my life to ever have come across eggnog, okay? Go try eggnog. No. I refuse, Kotawaru. I'm gonna Google it. Yeah, I don't like alcohol. It's not gonna do anything. What is eggnog? Looks like custard. I'd rather just have custard. Milk punch or an egg milk punch. Okay, right. What's in it? Eggs, egg yolk, Sugar, milk, heavy cream, and vanilla extract. That is... Nutmeg on cinnamon on top does sound good. That just sounds like a shit ready to happen. Aldum. Pavlova. Evil. I've never heard of non-alcoholic eggnog. Well, you don't have to add alcohol. Technically, if you think about it, everything starts out as non-alcoholic, okay? Till you add the alcohol. Then it's a different discussion. Okay. It's also Coquoto, which is a Puerto Rican eggnog. Ooh, okay. I mean, it does look vaguely nice, but I don't think I'd actually eat it. Like, that's viscous. Well, 2 shaddies. I'm trying to cross them off the list now. Coquito. Alright. Different languages. Okay, sorry. Every time I see Q, like, Q-U together, I'm always like, Q. And then it's like, usually ends up being like a key sound, and I'm like, what? You know, like the fact that this quay is still not quay. It's quay, but it's key. I can't. I'm never gonna emotionally get over that. Poor brain. Poor s'more brain. I'm just gonna cross off my Pokemon I've caught. Give me a second. What'd we get? She's forgotten already. Good job. Shush, 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 shush. Look at the boxes. Oh yeah, Gulpin and Silly Cobra. Okay. Now I gotta find them where in my list. There's Silly Cobra. Where's Gulpin in my list? Gulpin down some water because it's super good for you. Oh, it's swallowed, sorry. There we go. Getting there. Slowly, slowly, slowly. I really do hope I'm able to. I would be really happy to catch like 300. There's a very specific Pokemon. I think the thing is that in my brain, there's still very specific Pokemon I actually want to get. You know, like there's certain Pokemon I'd be like, yeah, you know what, it's fine. I don't need this. But there's still very specific Pokemon that I really want to get shinies of. And until I have those shinies, I'm gonna keep wanting to keep going, you know? We'll see. I think I'm at like 200 Pokemon, so... Hi. Hannah! Cat! How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm about to end stream, but howdy howdy. Rum in it? I feel like rum or vodka is usually the way I do hear of it. Alright. Press the wrong buttons. Still crying over the One Piece boat. Excellent. Good. I want you to feel pain. Except I don't, but I do. Okay, it's One Piece. What do you expect? I need this. I need it to fuel my bones. Okay. Where did you like we finished right at the death of the boat. We watched the boat burning, and that's it. I assume the stuff sold in supermarkets is non-alcoholic. My recipe is so simple though. Eggs, milk, sugar, vanilla, nutmeg. Expecting no one to die, not even a piece of wood. Yeah, cat. No one dies. No one dies, cat. Ever. In One Piece. I missed it. I'm sorry, man. I was really pushing to see it till the end. 99 older. What's death? Death is being permanently asleep. Wait, is the boat returning? Anyway. I mean, no one dies in anime, right? You make death sound so appealing. Please don't. I don't want it to be appealing, okay? It's a joke that me and my friends used to be like, death is sleep practice. Wait, no, sleep is death practice, sorry. Other way around. But I want to say this very affirmatively. I want you and all people to live a long and happy life, okay? It's all I want in life. I want to make sure that people want to live and keep going, you know? It's important to me. That dramatic look and then an ad jump scared me. Having sleep sounds great. No. Because you can't appreciate the sleep unless you're awake. It's true. Otherwise, you'd be forever asleep, and then you wouldn't be able to appreciate it when you wake up. Just think about people in a coma. That ain't good. Though maybe you don't count that as sleeping perchance, but take every chance you can to live your lives, guys. One little step at a time. You don't have to be dramatic with your lives. It's so weird because sometimes I'm like, oh, man, I'm living my life. It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm not as cool as other people. There's plenty of people who go to different countries or do this and do that. Meanwhile, I'm trying to stream. I do streaming. And I'm looking after my sister, but I'm living with my sister, which is great. Pardon. But, you know, working hard. I'm just gonna keep going. I gotta get everything done before my time's up. I'm desperate. Constantly. I really just want to try and get everything I can done before I die. Because I don't know when it'll be, and I can't emotionally deal with that, so, to be perfectly frank. So I got a lot of work to do. A lot of work, so. That's just me. Anyway, sleeping. The main goal before death is getting us through all of One Piece. Yes. And to get me to the end of One Piece, okay? I'm gonna riot in heaven if I die before One Piece ends, okay? I'm gonna be up there and be like, but One Piece? And he'll be like, don't worry. Don't worry. We have free Crunchyroll in the living room. And I'll be like, yes, Jesus, you're the best. One Piece never dies, so you can never die. Right, yeah, okay. I hope so. I mean, no, wait, no, I don't. I want to see the end of One Piece. What am I saying? GPG. Alright. Go to bed, everybody. What are y'all doing here? What are you doing here? It's kind of late, okay? It's super late, and or early, or midday, okay? You gotta go get your sleep, alright? Even if it's the middle of the day right now, just go have a nap, okay? Go have like a 30 seconds, like just put your head on a desk and just rest for like 30 seconds, okay? It'll do amazing for your brain, or you'll just get sleepy. Either way, okay? Have more sleep. Have great sleep, son. See you, cat. Time to get my day started. Let's go, Xandric. Sleep. The audacity of telling me to sleep. I'll always at least recommend it. It's not even 5 a.m. yet, though. I don't try to stream till 12. Streaming till 12 is like, I'm presuming you mean 12, which is like in 40 minutes. I'd rather finish stream like half an hour early, but it doesn't ever happen. Unless I need to. Yeah. Hopefully I get to do as much as I can tomorrow and enjoy it, hopefully to my fullest capacity. So I can survive 3 days of 6-hour shifts. Pain. 4:46. You should just have a short nap. Obviously. Lay your head back down. Put your phone aside. Just sit there for just a couple minutes. 10 minutes of reading even. You don't need me here. You're doing amazing. You're waking up. Gotta enjoy your day. But I need to sleep. And I need to get all my ideas in my brain out of my brain. Gonna be tricky catching your streams if and whenever get fixed up and back to work. That's okay. Life goes on. If I have it my way, if I ever have it my way, I'll which is basically if I ever get to a point where I can do full-time streaming, I would prefer to do 2 streams. I'd like to do 2 4-hour streams. You know, one which would be your late night, effectively. Between like maybe like 11 and 2 or 1 and 4 or yeah, I'd have like that morning shift effectively. And then I would do my nighttime shift like normal. So I'm covering basically like 2 different time zones. But that's very late on the piece. That probably won't be for another 3 years. We'll see. By my estimations. I just woke up. I no need sleep. Okay. Alright, but I'm trusting you, Techie. If you need that sleep, you go get that sleep. Okay. Gotta get sleep. Anyway, I gotta sleep. Still end up talking for so long. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I feel like I talk too much. Even though that's my job, I don't know. Just get a bit chatty. I've been ranted a few times, so obviously it's not as much tit for tat. Even though that makes no sense either way. Just don't listen to me. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you'll have an excellent day today and tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Sleep well. And I will see you all tomorrow for something. It could be shiny hunting. It could be I'll just start Octopath Traveler 2 for no reasons. That could be fun. I could do Coral Island. I could do I don't know. There's a lot I need to do. There's a lot of games I need to catch up on, so apparently hadn't showed half as much. Half as much what? Exactly. Anyway. Good night, guys. Sleep well. Take care, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye. I gotta choose a song now. Yeah. Good night, guys.